Welcome in to the Week 3 watch along. NFL Week 3 is officially here. We have some excellent games. Per usual, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetroSportsYT. Again, I will not be showing it like I have not been able to these past few streams. I will not be showing the actual footage of the games. So if you came here for that, I will not be doing that. I would just simply be reacting, giving my thoughts and opinions. We have a new website we're going to be using here. We're going to be using Fox Sports. The one with CBS actually was playing copyrighted content, so I actually got copyright for that one. But this one has no videos playing with it. You can also see all the live scores here. So we will be talking about each game right now. I'm on Red Zone, so as we go through it, I will go ahead and keep you guys updated, as well as give my thoughts and opinions on what's actually going on in the field. What's up, Hertz? What's up, Bryce? What's up, Dan? Who you got, Rams or Eagles? Well, in my predictions video, I went ahead and I predicted the LA Rams to win that game. I just feel like they're playing cleaner football more so than a Rams team that right now, or sorry, an Eagles team that right now feels like they're still figuring things out on the offensive end, primarily within the passing game. They have a really good defense. They have really good pieces on the offensive end, good offensive line, Saquon Barkley. Those guys will obviously help out here, but I do ultimately have the LA Rams winning. Jason, hello from England. Go 49ers. Who the Niners got today? Niners will be playing the Cardinals at 3 o'clock. I wish you luck for that one. That should be a pretty good game. I do have Arizona winning, but I would not be surprised if the Niners pull that one out. I don't know. Let's see if Brock Purdy is good to go. Brock Purdy will not be playing in this one, which makes sense. I don't think they need to start him anyway. So you got Mac Jones starting for you, Jason. Let me know your thoughts on that. How you feeling about it? We have kickoff in the New England versus the Pittsburgh game, as well as every single game. Let me pull up the scoreboard now. There we are. Some really good games this week. Some really good ones. A couple stinkers, if we're being honest here. Jets, Buccaneers. I got the Bucs winning handily. Falcons, Panthers. I got the Falcons. Rams, Eagles. This one, of course, is the big interesting game of the week. Like, I think this is going to go down to the wire. Packers should beat the Browns. We got, I believe, Marcus Mariota starting for the Commanders, so I'm going to take the Raiders. Colts, I'll take here. This is a really interesting game for both these two teams. My money is personally going to be on the Steelers, but I could see the Patriots pulling this one off. We got a bunch of backups here. Carson Wentz, Jake Browning, and then CJ Stroud trying to get back on track versus the Jaguars. So some fun games here. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on this Rams-Eagles game because this one has implications for later in the season. Rams Eagles should be the 7 o'clock game. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. The fact that nice kickoff return there for the Vikings. The fact that we have the Giants versus the Kansas City Chiefs instead of Rams Eagles is a little bit weird to me, but you never know. Maybe that game will be really interesting. We have a nice kickoff returner for the Commanders. Very good. Deebo Samuel with the 69-yard kickoff return to start the game. Man, if Deebo just had that little bit extra legs there, he would have broken that one to the house. All right, well, we got, I believe, 9 games today. I think that's the most we've had to start off at noon kickoff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the most we've had. So that should be really fun. This should be really fun. Again, I plan on doing live streams every single Sunday throughout the season. And when we get a good Thursday, or if we get a good Monday Night Football game, I will probably go live for that as well. Jason said, Jones is doing okay. He is a great number 2. Defense needs to stop Kyler Murray. He is so dangerous. Oh, big run here for the Commanders. They are already inside the 10-yard line. Sorry about this, guys. Need to get a moderator. There we go. Yeah, I think Mac Jones is capable. I do think the Cardinals are a good team with a lot of talent, but I think Mac Jones is capable. I could see Mac Jones leading them to a victory. Oh my gosh, Drake May almost just threw a pick on one of his first throws. I don't know if that was his fault or if his receiver slipped, but that was bad. Yeah, I think Mac Jones is capable. Mac Jones is a solid starter. I mean, maybe not starter, a solid backup who can get you some spot reps here and there. Our first and goal from Marcus Mariota and the Washington Commanders. We got a handoff here to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. I believe he gets about 4 yards on the play. Second and goal from the 4-yard line. All right, going over to Cam Ward, 3rd and 9 motion with Calvin Ridley. Ward drops back, nothing's open. He checks it down. He throws a pick. Oh, no. No. Can't do that. Pick 6, Kenny Moore for 6. Oh, my gosh, you can't do that. Cam Ward was late to a read. Oh, man, he was late to his check down. That check down was covered. That's a rookie mistake, man. That's a rookie mistake. Second and goal for the Commanders. They get a small game. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Ja'Cory Crax, man. That's Chris Rodriguez. Oh, Zach Bond just picked off Matthew Stafford. Oh, no. They're in Philadelphia, too, by the way. So that actually does make a big difference there. Bad mistake for Matthew Stafford. Can't do that. Cannot do that. All right, 3rd and goal here for the Commanders. They are at 2 3/4 the line. They got to pass the ball here. Marcus Mariota steps up, runs with the football, and scores a touchdown. You got to know Marcus Mariota is still an athlete, man. Marcus Mariota still has them wheels. Bryce the GOAT says, wow, Cam. Yeah, bad pick. That was a rookie mistake. Hurts to win says, let's go Philly. Well, back-to-back picks right there. And Marcus Mariota, I mean, obviously got a lot of help there from the kickoff, but he goes down and gets the touchdown drive. My pick's not looking too good so far. All right, we got 1st and 10 here for Drake May and the Patriots. They're going to hand the ball off, and he fumbles. Oh, no. Oh, man, the Darius Slay got it. Darius Slay is running. He's running. He's running horizontally. He's running around still. He gets tackled at the 45. Wow. Is it a fumble? Yep, that's a clean fumble. I think that's Highsmith, I want to say. And Darius Slay and the Pittsburgh Steelers get it. All right, 3 turnovers to start off the week here. Also, I'm looking that way because that's where my TV is. So, so don't think I'm looking at anything. All right, 16-yard gain there for Darnell Mooney and Michael Penix Jr. They're moving the football. Shout out 1st and 10. Shout out. Oh, right here. Shout out. Check the podcast. The link in the description. All right, we're in the Minnesota game now. Carson Wentz threw a shot to, I want to say it's Adam Thielen. Yeah, Adam Thielen in the corner. Just missed it slightly. Good to see Carson Wentz get some playing time here, by the way. They're inside the red zone, so they're making plays. All right, Minnesota on 2nd and 10 hands the ball off. Gets about maybe 5, maybe 6 yards. I think that's Jordan Mason. All right, we also have a 4th and 2 in the Philly-LA game. Not quite in tush-push situation here. They're in shotgun. They could kick the field goal, but they're going to go for it here, and you have a keeper. Jalen Hurts has it. Jalen Hurts has a open lane, almost bigger gain there. I think they're inside the red zone now. Should have seen that one coming if you're LA. Got to see that one coming. All right, 3rd and 5 for Minnesota. Inside the red zone, you got a nice check down to his tight end, and it's a touchdown, Minnesota. That is to Oliver, their tight end. Josh Oliver, that being. Carson Wentz with an opening drive touchdown. Boy, oh boy. Carson Wentz? All right, buddy. I think the last thing that Minnesota Vikings need right now is Carson Wentz to look really good right now. Because then that would make a lot of questions about J.J. McCarthy's future. But they'll take the win. They will take the win. It's a big game for both these teams, honestly. Cincinnati, they're 2-0, but they're going to be without their starting quarterback probably the next 7 to 8 weeks. So you need to pick up a win versus a backup here. All right, Pittsburgh's now in the red zone too, by the way. They're at the 14. 1st and 10. Rodgers hands the ball off to, I believe that's Jalen Warren. He gets a nice gain, juking around. Gets about maybe 5 yards there. Eagles still in the red zone at 2nd and 12. Let's see if they can get something going downfield here. Jalen Hurts, kind of weird concept there. You had 2 guys sort of running these outbreaking routes, but they were really close to each other. That was an interesting play call, to say the least. By the way, the Buccaneers in their beautiful white and what color is that? Their beautiful white and creamsicle jerseys. That's what I guess we'll call it. The Jets are driving too. Jets are now in inside the red zone, but there is a flag on the play. Keep an eye on that one. Bad throw by Jalen. You're talking about the out? Or this play right now. Let's see. You might be a little ahead of me. Red zone's always a little late. 3rd and 12 here for the Eagles. Jalen drops back, and you got a near first down to Devontae Smith. Nearly. They're in tush push spot here, so they're just going to do that. If you're talking about the out, I mean, that was just a poor concept. I don't know where that ball was going to. Rodgers hands the ball off to Jalen Warren, and he gets stuffed at the, looks like the 1.5 yard line. Really close here for Pittsburgh to pushing this one in. Also, the Jets, the penalty was on them, so it's now 2nd and 6. They're inside the 25. He's going to hand the ball off to the running back. He gets about 2 yards there. Also, these tush push here for the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way. And I think they got it. Also, Pittsburgh got stuff again. These times are a little bit late from when I'm seeing it. Red zone's always about 15 seconds or so behind. So if you see me talking about something older, that's why. All right, 3rd and 4 here for the New York Jets. Tyrod Taylor drops back. He's going to throw a fade ball here, and it's pretty well covered by Tampa Bay. They're going to settle for a field goal here. All right, 1st and goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're inside the 4. I think they're at the 2 yard line. Going to hand the ball off. Oh, fake it, Saquon, and that's good coverage there by the LA Rams. Oh, there's a flag though. That might be pass interference. Also a flag in the Pittsburgh game on 3rd and goal. We'll keep an eye on that one. Oh yeah, pretty clear pass interference there on the Rams. They're going to be in tush push spot. Jets field goal is good. 3-0 for the Jets. Good opening drive. Why can't other teams successfully do the tush push? Well, I think it's a couple of reasons. Number one, personnel. Not every team has a quarterback that can squat 500 pounds like the Eagles do. Eagles also have a very good offensive line. That would definitely be one of it. They're a strong physical offensive line too. 3rd and 9 from the Raiders. Geno drops back. He got pressure in his face. Throws up to Brock Bowers, and Brock just can't corral it. Not a bad throw. Yeah, so it's a combination of not having a good, athletic quarterback, not having a great offensive line, or a physical offensive line. I also just think that teams overthink it. Touchdown Pittsburgh, by the way. Pitch out to Kenneth Gainwell. I also think some teams sort of overthink it. They overcomplicate it. Some teams want to do all the fancy stuff when Philly just lines up and pushes their quarterback up. And I personally think that most teams should just do that. A lot of other teams try to just do these quarterback sneaks where there's nobody pushing them from behind. I never quite understood why more teams don't do what Philly does. Touchdown Philadelphia on the tush push. I don't know if they called the false start. There was another clear false start there on the tush push, by the way. Sadly, I don't think NFL's going to do anything about the tush push. Don't think they'll do anything about it till after the season. We're just going to have to live with it. Let's go. That's fantasy points right there. Yep, that's fantasy points. That's for sure. Riley, what's up, man? How are you doing? All right. Raiders. No timeout. Good start. Yeah. No timeout. Not this week. Raiders go down and kick a field goal, by the way. Also, Falcons' new kicker, Romo, I want to say his last name is, and he is way, way right. Missed a 49-yard field goal. You get rid of Their other kicker, you put in a new one. This new one looks worse than the other one. Not a good start. Tennessee drove the ball a little bit. 57-yard field goal attempt from the Titans, and it is nailed by Joey Sly. What a kick there for him. Doing great, doing great. Awesome, Riley. Awesome to hear. Riley, who's your team? Who are you rooting for? All right, Houston as a 3rd and 12. They're in positive territory, though. They're going to throw a screen, and it's dropped. Okay. Looks like the Texans will be kicking a field goal here. Looks like the Texans will be going for a field goal here. Packers, go Pack, go. You got to keep us updated with that one because they're not showing the game here on Red Zone. It's still nothing, but yeah, no updates here. Yeah, they're showing the replay of the Rams-Eagles game, and there's a clear false start. That's just... I mean, it's an impossible play to officiate. It's just impossible. It's so tight in the line of scrimmage that it's literally impossible to almost a pick there for the Vikings. It's literally impossible for the officials to even have a chance. Oh, Bryce Young with the opportunity here down the field. Ted McMillan with the grab on 4th and 3. Nice play by Bryce. Being a Cowboys fan, we were spoiled with a great kicker. Preach that one. Preach that one, man. The Cowboys kicker is good as hell. He's a superstar. Pay that man $100 million. Nice play by Ted, making some guys miss. Ted is the clear and obvious wide receiver one. They haven't really been able to unlock Xavier Legette. I think they should, and I think in the future they need to really dial in on Legette, Hunter Renfrow, JT Sanders, and Jalen Coker. They got to phase out Legette. All right, 4th and 12, field goal here for the Texans. And it's no good. Missed the field goal. Come on now, what are we doing? Cowboys kicker wouldn't do that. All right, we got 1st and goal here for the Carolina Panthers. They're inside the 5. Good opportunity here to take the lead. All right, play action. Yes, underneath. It's pretty well covered. Yeah, nothing was open there. They did a good job. They were trying to sneak somebody, kind of delaying behind him, but it didn't work out. All right, here we go. Packers game. Oh, got a sack. We got a sack in the Packers game. All right, 2nd and goal here for the Panthers. They're going to motion, I think, JT Sanders. Another motion there. Another play action, kind of a similar looking one. Bryce is running. He might have a lane. He reaches. Touchdown, Bryce Young. There you go, Bryce. That's a confidence builder. Bryce is not playing terrible football. There is a flag on the play. Hold on. There is a flag. It was a late flag. I don't know when it was called, but a late flag here. Also, big play for Daniel Jones and the Colts. Josh Downs with a big play. Aubrey's worth $100 million. Jerry, pay him what it's worth. Oh, yeah. 1 year, $100 million deal. That's what we got to do. Well, Colts definitely being the surprise team this year. Yeah, that'd be an understatement. They're looking really good. Really good. Daniel Jones is playing good football. Offensive line's playing clean. Defense making plays. Them and the Packers would probably be my 2 surprises of the year. My 2 disappointments of the year, I mean, you got to go Kansas City being one of them for sure. And then, big player for Bucky Irving. He makes some guys miss. 25-yard reception for him. Nice play by Bucky. I would say my next disappointing team, Kansas City, maybe Carolina in some ways. Maybe Carolina. They've been a little disappointing so far. All right, Daniel Jones on 1st and 20, drops back, throws it deep. Nice catch there by Pierce, Alec Pierce. I don't know why it took me so long. And Daniel Jones he looks like a totally different quarterback in Indianapolis. It's insane. That throw right there he just made to Pierce is something he never ever did in New York. Ugh, I get comfortable here. All right, shotgun. They're going to hand it off to Jonathan Taylor on 2nd and 5. Taylor gets corralled. Who is the best 0-team team this year? It's got to be, I mean, you got to say it's Kansas City, I would assume. If we exclude Kansas City, big play for Marcus Mariota. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Who got it? Who got it? Oh, no, the Raiders got it. Oh no. That's insane. Turnover for the Washington Commanders. Best 0-2 team, I would go with the Chiefs. Let me look at the rest, though. You gotta go Texans, probably would be the next one. You gotta go Texans, probably as that next best. Also, I think Indy's gonna settle for a field goal here. Yeah, you gotta go Kansas City, Houston. And then, I mean, shoot, the New Orleans Saints are keeping things close. They're looking pretty good. So I might go New Orleans. They're balling right now. Giants as well would be one. All right, Colts are going for a field goal here. All right, Rams here, 2nd and 10. Matthew Stafford drops back after throwing a pick over the middle here, and that one goes to Puka Nacua. Oh, wow, what a catch by Puka. Hurts to win best NFL team. Rams are going for a field goal, by the way. Long distance field goal, about 50 plus. And it looks to be good. Nice kick there. Best NFL team, I'd go Buffalo, Green Bay. I'd still go Baltimore. Philly would be there too. Well, I don't know about the Chiefs, especially for the start. When they get their players back on the when they get their players back for offense, that's a different story for me at least. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to overreact to their losses though. They lost to two very good teams, the Chargers and the Eagles. And both games were very close. They still got a great head coach. They still got a great quarterback. They got flaws. They have major flaws, but they're also banged up. So they're a good team. I don't right now, after 2 weeks, we'll see how they look tonight. But as of right now, I have a hard time saying they're like legitimate contenders. They're contenders because they're the Chiefs. They have the guys. But so far from what I've seen, they haven't looked like contenders quite yet. So, but I still would say they're the best team. That's 0-2. I mean, Houston's looks so inept on the offensive end. Like, just literally, they can't do nothing right. At least Kansas City's keeping close games with good teams. That would be what I would say. All right, Raiders, 1st and 10. Fake it to Genty. Geno drops back. Pressure, and he gets sacked. Good job by Dorrance Armstrong there. They did a really good job there of just collapsing that pocket. Raiders got to retool that offensive line. I think I understated how bad they were. It's a bad offensive line. They can't do nothing right. All right, Trevor Lawrence, 2nd and 9. They're inside the 15, inside the red zone. Trevor has pressure in his face. Just going to throw the ball away. Also, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now inside the red zone. They got a 3rd and 4. I love their uniforms, by the way. Baker drops back, looking for Mike. He's not open. Baker moves around, finds the open guy. Big play here for... there's a flag on the play. It's probably going to be on Tampa Bay. Flag on the play. It is a foul on Tampa Bay. They're going to redo third down here. Texans O-line is so bad, it's honestly cringe to watch them. Oh, yeah, it's bad. Oh, Trevor making a tight window throw. No flag. Oh, there is a flag. There is a flag. I'm going to assume that's for defensive pass interference. Yeah, the Texans offensive line is just, it's hard to watch because they have talented pieces. Nico Collins, Higgins, Knoll. When Christian Kirk is back, Christian Kirk, Nick Chubb, CJ Stroud. Like, they got legit talent on that offense. But then you look at their offensive line, and they have maybe 2 good starters. Maybe. Baker Mayfield throwing it deep, and it's a first down to Mike Evans. Wow, how did that happen? He had multiple guys open there. Hello from the UK, you lovely lots. Watching the famous NFL Red Zone on the Sky Sports Mixed TV channel on Virgin Media, cable provider in the UK. What's up, Ryan from UK? Got a couple, got some people from England. Oh, touchdown, Bayshore 2 in. What happened? I was so confused. First time to the channel, by the way. What's up, Ryan? Awesome to have you here. We do NFL analysis. I make videos. I do live streams. Happy you're here. Happy to have you for this one. Hopefully we get some more. Hopefully you return for the next one, of course. Touchdown for Bayshore 2 and in the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have a 3rd and a 24. Wow. 3rd and 24 for the Buccaneers. Wouldn't be surprised they just hand it off. They do. They just hand the football off. Get about 4, maybe 5 yards. They might be in field goal range, but that's going to be a long field goal there. Very long. Happy to have you on the channel, Ryan. Glad you're here. All right, Jake Browning drops back. They're inside plus territory, a clean pocket. Runs into pressure, but oh, he throws a pick. Oh, man. Is it going to go? Oh, it goes for a touchdown. Isaiah Rodgers with the pick 6. Oh, man. It's going to be, I think, 13-0 Minnesota right now. Wow. That's a shame. Jake Browning was doing a lot of things right on that play to the very end. Big kicker for the Bucks, and they drilled it. Wow, what a kick. Just enough leg power on that one. Just enough leg power on that one. Any updates on the Bengals? He just threw a pick 6. So, yeah. Hey, another Ryan, by the way. Name is Ryan. I had this username since I was like 8 years old. All right. So it's not Riley, it's Ryan. Gotcha. Also, I don't know why I said Riley. I just realized that's a C, not an E. All right, we got a sack in the Philly game. All right, so we got Ryan. And we also have Ryan as well. Got it. Got 2 Ryans in the chat. We got a Dan in the chat. We have a Hertz in the chat. We have a Bryce in the chat. Although Bryce might just be Bryce Young. Maybe this is Bryce Young's like burner account. All right, 3rd and long here for Philadelphia. And they're going to hand it off to Saquon. He's going to get, he's going to spin around, make some people miss, get to about 2 yards. Hurts to win Joey. Joey. We got a Joey, a Ryan, a Dan. Got it. Punt in the Falcons game. Usually if they show a punt on red zone, something crazy happened. Oh, he fumbled it. Oh, no. Disaster for Carolina. Disaster. And they're going to hand the ball off to Bijan here, being really patient, looking for a lane. Nothing's open, though. Second and 8. They're inside the 50. Nick Grimes. Saquon gets a touchdown, and I win $50. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Nick. We love sports betting. Saquon gets a touchdown. I have him in my fantasy league, so I would be game for that one. I need I need a Saquon touchdown. All right, Packers are moving the football. My name is Michael. Bryce, the GOAT. We will refer to you now as Michael. If I can remember. I should be able to remember that. I have bad memory. I have terrible memory. So, especially with names, but I will do my best. Michael. Michael, Joey, Ryan. We got a Nick. I need a fantasy win. Well, you are 0-2, I want to say. So, whoa, what the heck? Penix tried to throw a football, and that ball came out weird. I think his elbow got hit, maybe. Big stop there for the Carolina Panthers. They had the special teams fumble, and then the Falcons get the ball in plus territory, -3 yards, and I think they might have to punt the football here. Or they're going to go for a field goal. Oh, this will get interesting. Romo with the 55-yard field goal attempt here. He missed the first one. It's up and it's fading. And he missed it. Oh man. Wow. 2 missed field goals there for the Falcons. Being 0-2 is character development for me and my team. Keep telling yourself that, Dan. Keep telling yourself that one. It's just character development. It's just also the Browns are wearing some dope uniforms here. I didn't even pay attention to them. It's just character development. Yeah, it's just character development. We're just being humble. Oh, Tyrod throws it. It's up in the air. Oh, nice play by Garrett Wilson there. That was a wobbly ball there. That one could have went really poor. Yeah, I'm 0-2. Falcons losing in the Falcons' way. Missing field goals. Missing field goals, that'll do it to you, man. If you don't handle your business, if you don't make your field goals, you will lose games. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Sounds like us Chicago fans right now. Oh, well, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I think we play you guys at 3. Yeah, 3:25. Poor Bears fans. Poor Bears fans. They know nothing but suffering. Oh man, I can't get my thing right. There we go. Sorry. Again, as a Cowboys fan, I've been through a lot too. I like the Raiders too. Raiders have been through a lot as well. Oh, run here to Josh Jacobs. Oh, I thought there was more on the bone there for him. Oh man, if you're a Chicago Bears fan, Nick, what are your thoughts on Caleb? Like honestly, like what are your unbiased thoughts on him? Because I think he's a good quarterback. I think he gets a lot of crap for things that are out of his control in some ways. I didn't think he looked terrible versus Detroit. I'll just say that. Packers fan, but honestly, I'll give you a second of sympathy. Just a second. Just a second. That's nice of you. I mean, that's nice. That's very nice of you, Ryan. Maybe 2. Could you bump it to like 5? 5 seconds of sympathy? Or 30 seconds of sympathy? Or is that asking for too much? All right, 1st and 10. The Rams are moving. They're past the 50. What? Bears win every offseason. That's what we hear about every year. That is true. Oh, big play for Devontae. Yes. Touchdown, LA Rams. What a play. He's on my fantasy team. Let's go. Yeah, the Bears do win every offseason. That is very true. It is. We'll see if they can get out of this slump. But, well, I don't know if it's a slump, but just this bad play. But it is true. It feels like every offseason we say the Bears are winning the offseason just for them to play like shit. All right, Nick Grimes is on Caleb Williams. Caleb needs to settle into the system. You can see amazing potential, and then he just whiffs a pass. He's getting better at avoiding sacks, though, so that's nice. I think you nailed that analysis. I 100% agree. Coming into the season, I said, let's give him time. It's not going to be perfect right away. Give him 7 weeks, 8 weeks, half the season to figure out this system, because it's a very different system from what he's used to, or a very different style from what he's used to. So for him, I will give him some breaks here. I think he has amazing potential as well. I think you nailed it. They took the Cowboys, but off-season title. Yeah, Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders every year. Bears are off-season champions every year. Be nice to my Cowboys, by the way. Be nice. I don't know, not being biased, but Packers has to be on this list for no other reason. Not being biased, but Packers have to be on that list. What list, Ryan? Maybe I'm mistaken. Contenders? Packers are contenders. I like the Packers. Oh, off-season winners, maybe you're referring to? I mean, getting Matthew Golden was nice. Micah Parsons. We don't got to talk about that one. All right, Daniel Jones moving the football. Got tipped down. Got tipped down by Amani Hooker. Off-season. Yeah, they nailed the off-season. I don't hate the Cowboys. Good. I'm a Cowboys fan. We them boys. We winning it all this year. Super Bowl or bust. I'm kidding. Cowboys. I'll be happy if they make the playoffs. Just to be honest with you. I will be happy if they make the playoffs. I worry about that defense. Oh, Daniel Jones making a guy miss. He runs. Oh my gosh, what a play by Daniel Jones. Make a miss. Whoa. What a play by Daniel Jones. Man. Is there a flag? No flag. What a play. I miss Micah. Yeah. Come on, Bengals, do something. I'm telling you, man, this Bengals team sucks. You take away Joe Burrow off the Bengals, they can't do nothing. You have Jamar Chase. I mean, they got pieces, but without Joe Burrow, did you put money on them? If you did, if we talk about Daniel Jones, absolutely we could talk about Daniel Jones. That's my starting quarterback in fantasy, so of course I want to talk about Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones already has 97 passing yards and 17 rushing yards, and we have about 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Baller. That's baller stuff, man. Daniel Jones being Indiana Jones. That should be these MVP campaign slogan. I think the Commanders missed a field goal. That's disappointing. Look, right now, if I had an MVP ballot, it would go, if he plays good this entire season. Oh, Tyler Warren moving. If I had an MVP ballot right now, it would go Josh Allen, Jordan Love, Lamar. It might be Daniel Jones at 4. It might be Indiana Jones at 4. So he's in the MVP ballot for sure. Yo, I'm scared for our Monday night game. Not gonna lie. Lions Ravens. Ooh, yeah. I'm assuming I think you're a Lions fan. Yes. Be worried, because that Ravens team is damn good. They're dang good. But the Lions team is good too, and they showed life. Oh, Daniel Jones running here. Oh, he got plastered there. Hope he's okay. He's fine. He got back up. Really close. I thought people underestimated Browning. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of game left to be played here, but I don't think Browning's a bad quarterback or anything like that. It's just he's going up against a really good defense. I mean, that's a tough defense to go up against. So, yeah. And Carson Wentz is playing good football too. Yeah, Daniel Jones, man. Oh, man. I think Jones is more likely to get comeback player than MVP. Yeah, for sure. For sure. If he plays at this level the rest of the season, maybe he dips a little bit here and there. Oh, Jones looking. Throws it away. Oh, there's a flag in the end zone too. If Jones keeps playing this way, he will be in MVP conversations, but realistically speaking, he'll probably dip at some point. I think comeback player of the year is a very real possibility. That's a good comment there, Nick. Indiana Jones situation shows the mess the Giants are. Boy, does it. Boy, does it. The New York Giants, man, like Daniel Jones was there for I think 6 years. 6 years, I think he was in New York, and for 6 years he looked like like a not a good quarterback, like a below average level quarterback. And now he's here in a new system with better pieces, and all of a sudden we're having legit conversations of him potentially being comeback player of the year. It's crazy. It's insane. Lions still good, just need some time with those new coordinators. Yes. Oh, also touchdown, Jonathan Taylor and the Colts. They're moving the football very well. Also, Pittsburgh's in the red zone. Fade ball to DK, and he caught it. Nice play there. Beautiful pass by Rodgers. They're up 14-0. Yeah, Lions are very good. Lions are good, but the Ravens are a tough matchup. And the Lions, they struggle with athletic quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks. Josh Allen, Lamar, Jaden Daniels, those sort of guys. So, what are the chances that the Giants ruin Jackson Dart? See that smooth? What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Glad you're here in the chat. I appreciate you for joining us. The chances of them ruining Jackson Dart, they're real, man. They're real. It's real. I'm not going to assume it, but it's a real possibility. I mean, when you look at this situation they're in, the Giants, that being, they're 0-2. They're probably going to lose to Kansas City, meaning they'll be 0-3. Brian Dable's job is on the line. I know the offense looked really good last week, but Dallas's defense stinks. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants say, let's throw in Jackson Dart and see if he can ball. Also, I think the Packers kicked the field goal. Yep, they did. I think it's a real possibility, and that's a shame to hear and to say, but it's a shame, but it's a realistic possibility. I mean, the thing though about it though is he does have some pieces to work with in New York. Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatabo, Andrew Thomas, Marcus Bowe, I like him. Darius Slayton, Wandale Robinson. So he's got pieces, but it is a very real thing that could happen. I'll just put it that way. It is a very real thing that it could happen. Very real. Very real. What are you guys' thoughts on the Browns uniforms, by the way? How are the Raiders looking? See, they have the ball. Raiders, it's been a weird start for them. They've had opportunities to go down and score, but that offensive line is not looking good. They're not necessarily like the Commanders don't have one great pass rusher, but they have a group of guys that are all pushing the pocket, and they have not been able to find that ground game with Ashton Jency. Oh, Gino, oh my gosh, how is that not a pick? Gino almost just threw a pick, and that should have been picked off. Should have been picked off. But yeah, I want to buy into the Raiders more than I am bought into them. I want to buy into their team because I like their skill players. Brock Bowers, Jency, Jacoby Myers. But that offensive line is just not good enough. They're not good enough, and defensively they're weak too. So it makes for a bad situation. These first 2 weeks perfectly describe the Geno Smith experience. 1 week he has a ton of yards and is pushing the ball downfield. The next week he's a turnover machine. In fairness to Geno, and I have no bias in this argument. In fairness to Geno, he has been behind horrendous offensive lines his entire career. In fairness to him. With that said, he's not really doing himself any favors. Oh my days, what a catch by Emeka Egbuka. Oh my days. One-handed snag. That was it was great coverage there by Sauce Gardner. Incredible catch by Emeka Egbuka. That is a highlight reel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you have to have some level of fairness when you talk about the Geno Smith experience, quote unquote. But he is not he's not a consistent quarterback. I will say that. He does have ebbs and flows for sure. He for sure has highs and lows. Rashawn Gary, I think, had a sack. What are your guys' thoughts on the Browns uniforms? I mean, Geno was drafted by the Jets in their darkest era. Yep. Let's not forget about that. Let's not forget about that. Rams and Eagles players are going after each other. Well, it's a big game. It's a big game for both these two teams. Both these two teams are trying to prove that they are the top dogs in the NFC. I mean, I think Green Bay right now looks to be the best, but I think these two teams are really good. Oh, big play for Bijan. Nice play by him. All right, we got a 3rd and 8 here for Tampa. Are they fighting? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I mean, it's a big game for both these teams. I mean, it's just two teams that are trying to, I guess, prove to themselves and prove to the outside world that they're legit. I like it. The helmets fit. Now, is it all black or is it like a very dark brown? That's my question. I need like a deeper look into it before I judge it. Because on from what I've seen, I don't like it, but I need to see a little bit more. I like it. The helmets fits. Browns uniforms look nice. Browns unis are atrocious. Yeah. Oh, touchdown. Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. He just pinned him behind him. I think that was Sauce Gardner he caught that on. What a grab. Looks like we have some mixed thoughts on the Browns uniforms. They are pretty. You have to. It's a deep brown. I'm not a fan of brown uniforms. I'll say that. I would honestly rather see them. I would rather see them wear like a more of like a orange look. But I guess they already have those. Drake May with a nice run. Well, no matter what, Oregon's jerseys is getting more attention than their playoff history. All right, Ryan. Golly, what's with the Oregon slander? Gosh. Oh man, that's funny. That's good. I like that one. I respect it. I gotta know who your college team is, Ryan. I gotta hear that. I like them. They're too dark. Need a lighter color scheme. I agree. I would like to see them have like, I don't know, because they have the whites. I like the whites. I would just like to see a good orange. I think they need a kind of a rebrand, if I'm being honest with you. I don't like their colors at all. This like dark brown with the super bright orange. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. But they're iconic, I suppose. So it's one of those things where the Browns have these white alternatives that are absolutely fire. That they do. The white alternatives they do have is absolutely clean. I do agree with that one. Go back to the weird elf. Oh, man. I love the weird elf. The elf thing. What's the name of the elf? I forget what it's called, but the elf thing, I love it. I just love it. All right, run here for the Rams. They get a nice gain. The Rams are moving, by the way. They are moving the football. They look really physical right now. Yeah, there's the Browns uniforms. It's a very dark brown with the bright orange. Kind of reminds me of their color rush almost. Yeah, kind of reminds me of their color rush uniforms. Rams, I think, are entering into the red zone. Yeah, I think they're inside the 25. They're gonna hand the ball off, cut back. What a cutback there by number 22. I like how aggressive this Rams team is playing. Yeah, I agree. I do too. This Vikings defense has Jake Browning in a box. I'm telling you, man, that Vikings defense, they are excellent unit. They they have great personnel for starters. That's the number one thing. The second thing, they have a genius head coach or a genius defensive coordinator who, man, he makes life hell for you. Exotic blitzes, stunting, changing up coverage looks. Sometimes they'll go man, sometimes they'll do some crazy zone. If you ever have a chance, go watch the all 22 footage of that Minnesota Vikings defense. It's genius stuff what they do. The Rams have found something here with their ground game. They are moving the football at will right now. They are moving the football at will. We also have a penalty here in the Patriots game. They're going to be inside the red zone too. Yeah, pass interference there. Rams are inside the 6. They got a fade. Oh, Stafford overthrew. I think that was Devontae Adams there. Who's the best head coach in the NFL? I think you have to still go Andy Reid. I think you got to go Andy Reid. Reid would be my number one still. I like Sean McVay a lot. I think Sean McVay is just an absolute wizard. Yeah, I would go that. I would go Andy Reid, Sean McVay. I like Mike Tomlin a lot, but I don't think I could put him in there right now. I think you got to give Nick Sirianni some credit. Touchdown, Drake May, Hunter Henry. Who else? That's a great question. You got to give Kevin O'Connell some credit. Both the Harbaughs. Wow, what a tough run there by the Rams. I love it. We got a blackout. I would give the Bengals credit. They did try to address the offensive line with Dylan Fairchild last draft from UGA. Yes, they did, and they also took Amarius Mims the year prior. But they have not invested excess amount of resources to fixing that unit. Touchdown Rams, what a physical drive that was. Kyron Williams with the touchdown. Oh, and there's a flag. Are you kidding me? Dang it, there's a flag. Kyle Shanahan, yeah, I think Shanahan's is an incredible schemer. Offensive wise, Matt LaFleur has to be up there. Oh, for sure. For sure. Matt LaFleur is definitely up there. I would if I had like my top 3 though, it'd be Reid, McVay, and I'd lean Harbaugh. I think I lean Jim Harbaugh. Jim being the one from the Chargers. I can never remember their first names. Even though they don't really look alike. If you told me the Harbaughs weren't brothers, I would not be shocked. They don't really look alike. They don't really look alike. All right, 3rd and goal here for the Rams. They got hosed by a flag there. So now it's 3rd and, I think, 10. My cat's about to jump up here. All right. Yeah, 3rd and 10 here for the Rams. Big play. Got motion. Can they find a spot in the, looks like zone? No, nothing's open. Can he throw it in the middle? Nothing was there. Missed opportunity there for the LA Rams. Big missed opportunity. LaFleur is definitely underrated. Yeah, I agree. LaFleur is a really sharp offensive mind. Really sharp offensive mind. If I absolutely had to pick one as my choice, give me Andy Reid. His situational awareness is just unmatched. I've never seen him make a legitimate dumb decision late in a game, unlike John Harbaugh. He's never made a ridiculous choice. Here's comment, by the way. Look that way, dude. That's comment. I can't think of a ridiculous decisions he's ever made. At least since Mahomes has been around. Obviously you can say, well, they traded Tyreek Hill, but that wasn't his decision. That was probably more of a front office choice. He's never made a insane substitution that, was confusing or anything like that. WCAT. W. W cat, but he leaves a lot of fur, so L cat for that. But W cat outside of that. Although he gets in the trash too. I had to, yeah, it's a long story. But yeah, I'd go Andy Reid as well. Sean McVay, I think to this day is just a brilliant offensive mind. A brilliant offensive mind. Cat spotted. I got 2 cats. One of them's over there. One's on my lap right now. All right, Titans kicking a field goal here, 42-yard attempt, and it is good. Titans are hanging around. They got to get touchdowns, though, not field goals. They got to get touchdowns. Got to get touchdowns. So far, what would you guys say is the game of the day so far? What's been the best game? I have no clue why the Ravens just stopped running the ball in the playoffs. I mean, you got to... Calling plays in the playoffs is really difficult because you come into that matchup with a set game plan, right? Where you say, okay, this week I want to, I might be having a matchup where I feel confident we can run the football. So I might have a heavy running attack just to come out and realize we can't run the football on them. So now you have to change up your game plan. It sometimes could be a situation where it's just that, where the game plan, you throw the book out, you figure it out. I would go Reid number 1, but McVay is the best after the half for adjustments. Good point. All right, Dan says Rams-Eagles, best game. Not going to lie, Rams and Eagles is definitely interesting. Yeah, I would Rams-Eagles. I agree. Outside of them, this Falcons game is pretty good. Pretty good Falcons game. The Texans, by the way, 0 points still. 0 points for the Texans. Very disappointing start for them. Also, I love the Jaguars uniforms right now. They are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous uniforms there. All right, Texans, though, are moving now. They're in plus territory inside 35. They're going to hand the ball off. Mixon or Nick Chubb makes a few guys miss. All right, let's look at the times here. A lot of the games are in the middle of the second quarter. Is Stroud still the guy? Yeah, he is. Stroud's still the guy. They're gonna pay him very soon. Problem is, when you pay your quarterbacks, it's going to get even harder to pay your offensive line. So they're going to pay Stroud 58, maybe 60 million a year, and then how are you going to work on that offensive line, man? It's going to be tough. I'm watching Bengals and Vikings right now, and this offense actually looks better with Wentz. Yep. Which is not shocking. It's a rookie quarterback. Well, rookie quarterback. Trying to figure it out. I still think, I don't know. I was never the biggest JJ McCarthy guy coming from the draft. I had him as like my QB 6, I want to say, that year. I had Michael Penix ahead of him. I had Bo Nix ahead of him. At least I think. I could be lying, but I'm pretty sure that's the truth. My fantasy overreaction mind, Texans go Angel style and pick an offensive line player in next year's draft. Well, I think they need to pick an offensive line in every round next year. I mean, how many picks do they have next year? Because I know they traded back. Do they trade back with... No, the Rams, I think, traded back with the Falcons. The Texans need... Because a lot of their linemen, too, are also just on one-year deals, right? So they got to figure that out as well. Like Cam Robinson, I think, is only on a one-year deal. I think the only offensive lineman that you feel good about their future would be Ariante Ursary and maybe... potential fumble here in the Buccaneers game. Oh, great play. My God, Emeka Egbuka is just incredible. I know, what a great play by him. Smart play. I think they got to go offensive line next year in the first round. I also think they have to be aggressive in free agency to fix this offensive line. Give them some dudes who can block. It's insane. Yeah, Stroud is still the guy. The Texans offense isn't a Stroud issue at all. No, I don't think it's a Stroud issue much either. I don't think Stroud is helping necessarily. Like, he's not elevating the talent around him like maybe a Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson have done in the past. But when you are his style of quarterback, a I'm going to stand in the pocket. I'm going to dissect you with my vision, my accuracy, and that sort of thing. It's always going to be a little bit more difficult when you have a poor offensive line, right? Whereas if you are a Lamar or Josh Allen, and you have this insane athletic ability to move around in the pocket, and roll out, make plays, out of the system and do all that stuff, it makes it a little bit easier. Not saying they would succeed with this offensive line. Oh, I think we have a pick in the Bengals game. No, we don't. It went on the ground. No, we don't. No, we don't. They're going to settle for 3. But yeah, it's just tough for Stroud, man, because he also doesn't have a great running game either. Without Joe Mixon, they're relying on Nick Chubb, who's doing his job, but is still quite limited. They do have Woody Marks, who they're just handing the ball off to. So yeah, it's a tough spot for Stroud. I mean, it's really tough. They got to fix this offensive line. He's on my fantasy team. Is it Stroud, ? Or somebody else? Because I think I have Nico Collins in one of my leagues. All right, first punt for the Colts, by the way, all season long, I want to say. That's insane, man. That's insane. All right, Stroud is inside the 10. He drops back, pressure in his face, but he's going to make it. And, oh, you thought he had a chance there for Dalton Schultz. Schultz is saying he got fouled, but... Oh, Emeka. That's right. Yeah. Look, man, Emeka's he's like a 10-year veteran in a rookie body. He's incredible. I love watching him play. All right, Rodgers rolls out 3rd and 5, and incomplete pass. 8 of 10 for 70 yards and a touchdown for Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers is yelling. It's actually mind-blowing how many NFL teams have good quarterbacks but bad lines. Well, it's very difficult to build a great offensive line because there's 5 guys, and if you have 1 or 2 weak spots, that line goes from potentially great to bad really quickly. It's a tough position to get right. And then sometimes you make a draft pick and you're like, oh, we got our future left tackle or right tackle, Evan Neal, Tyler Guyton, right? But they end up not being as good as what they thought they were going to get from him. So they might invest into their offensive line just for the guy they drafted to not be good. And now that sets you back several years because you can't just give up on the guy after year 1. Again, like Evan Neal started for the Giants for, I think, 3 years because they can't give up on him that quickly, and he never panned out. And it set back their offensive line 4 years. So it's really tough to get offensive line right. The Packers have done a marvelous job. Oh man, they are getting smoked though right now in the rushing and pass pressure, whatever it's called. The Packers, I think, have done a great job, but they haven't really, like, at least for their starters, they didn't really invest a lot into those guys in terms of draft capital. Zach Tom and Walker were guys that were drafted later in the draft. Some of the other guys have been on the team for a few years, but you also throw in Aaron Banks. Ironically, Jordan Morgan was the guy they spent high capital on, and at least to my knowledge, I don't know if he's starting for them anymore. One bad player can turn a good line into a bad one. Stares at Braxton Jones. Stares at Braxton Jones. Is he still a starter, by the way? Or did they bench him finally? I think he's still a starter. But yeah, I mean, especially when it's a left tackle. If you have a bad left tackle, your offensive line just kind of sucks. Even if you have an all-pro guard, an all-pro center, if you have a bad left tackle, there's not much you can do. Because it's one of the hardest positions in the entire NFL. I don't know why the Chiefs still have Jawan Taylor. He is actually so terrible. They ain't got money, and they invested in him. They invested money into him for that to not end up working out for them. And yeah, Jawan Taylor stinks. He stinks. He's terrible. My only flaw for the Packers is that they pick questionable players in the draft. Jawan Taylor is trash. Yeah, Jawan Taylor sucks. Yeah, the Jordan Morgan one was in hindsight, probably a poor decision because because then they doubled down in the draft. They also took Belton this year too, which was always a little bit weird for me. But I think Matthew Gordon will work out. You see it. Hook him. It's going to work out, buddy. He's a stud. He's a stud. Also, Baron Sorrell. Hook him. Yep, they brought 3 guys to compete against him, and no one beat him, so he won it by default. Wow. Who else do they have? I should probably know this on the top of my head. Kyron, I want to say his name is. Yeah, I thought they had Kyron, but he's on IR now. Oh, Ozzy Trapillo. That's my guy. I think Ozzy could be good for you guys. I like Ozzy. He's just a big dude. He's a big dude. He moves every passing play. Yeah, Jawan Taylor. How many penalties does he have so far this year? Let's see. I know last year he led all tackles. I think he did the year prior as well. He already has 6 penalties. What? That's crazy. Bro, we are 2 weeks in. He has 6 penalties. Last year, 17. The year prior, 20. Man, that's insane. Golly. That is something else. I mean, Packers, either they pick diamonds or coal in the rough. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they make mistakes. Every team makes mistakes here and there. It's just part of football. Kyron from last year, Ozzy this year, and Theo Benedict from the CFL. That's true, yeah. I like Kyron and Ozzy's potential, but I don't know. Braxton, I guess they must like what he does from a veteran experience perspective. It's week 3. Is this week 3? Yeah, week 3. Daniel Jones MVP. What's up, John Jeffrey? How are you? Daniel Jones MVP. Yeah, we talked a bit earlier about it, but he's on the ballot. He's on the ballot, that's for sure. You got Josh Allen, you got Lamar, you got Jordan Love, Daniel Jones. Who would have thought? Daniel Jones is on the ballot for sure. I generally hope Josh Simmons works for Kansas City because Mahomes has had some of the worst tackle play recently. Well, look, I'm not a Chiefs fan, so I don't ever root for them, but I do hope Josh Simmons does end up working out. Let's go Browns. They getting to J Love week. What's up, LA Dushin? How are you doing? Yeah, Browns are strong. Packers are not. They're not balling right now. They will probably win this game, but they're not game stats. They're not balling right now. They're really not. How many sacks do the Browns have? Does it say on here? 3 sacks already. That's a little shocking. Yeah, Packers got to lock in. They're a better team. They should be playing better. Especially Jordan Love. Oh, I think we had a fumble or a pick in the Raiders game. Oh, wait, no. I got taken back. It's crazy how Browns actually look decent. My Bears just can't get it together. You know, here's the thing. The funny thing is the Browns, I want to say that in the first 2 weeks versus the Bengals and Ravens, actually outgained both those teams. Like, total yardage. Outgained them. But they lost both. And they lost the second one like 40 to, I don't even know. I mean, it's insane. It's actually crazy. Your Bears can't get it together. Well, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I hope it lasts for at least one more week. Last week was rough. It was rough. It said like LA Deshaun, if you will. Raiders are at the 10-yard line, 2nd and 7. Geno drops back. Stands in the pocket. Geno layers it, and he got a touchdown here to number 1. That's Tucker. Trey Tucker with the touchdown for the Raiders. Yeah, the Browns, they're an interesting team. They are a very interesting team. I'll just say it that way. Dude, I'm sure you guys are winning. I hope so, man. My absolute hot take, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. I mean, I don't disagree. If I'm being honest with you. let me get this out of the way. I liked Shador coming out of the draft. I had him as, in this specific draft with how quarterbacks are ranked, I had him as a late first, early second. But I also had Dylan Gabriel as somebody who I want to say, I think he was my fifth or sixth quarterback heading into the class, just because I thought he could be a really good backup that would be serviceable. And, Shador, I don't think he's been given a great chance. I think he has a higher ceiling. But if you're just looking for safe, solid backup, I kind of think Dylan Gabriel is a perfect guy there. Rooting for the Bears and Browns is actually a fate worse than death. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. Bears and Browns. See that smooth Bill's character. That's right, Nick. That's right. Bill's character. If you are a loyal Bears and Browns fan, gosh. I mean, the Bears made the playoffs one year, and then they had the doink, I want to say. Browns made the playoffs with Baker Mayfield just to trade him away like a year and a half later. Oh, man. I need Jamar Chase to step up. Right now, guys, I'm 2-0 in both my fantasy leagues, and I'm playing okay so far this week. So hopefully 3-0 in both my leagues. Hopefully 3-0. All right, Bucks 3rd and 9 here. They're not in plus territory though. Got pressure coming off the edge. Baker sees it. He runs and he gets sacked. It was a fumble, but the Buccaneers get back on top of it. Ooh, that could have been bad. Could have been bad. I know it's bad. We're always raging Bears. We'll be close maybe within next 2 years, but I don't know. Congrats. Thank you. 2-0. Not for long. No, for long. I will win this game. I will win. I won't lose. I will. Man, the Bears. You got to think they'll be close within the next 2 years, but at the same time, we've been saying that for the past couple years too. So it is tough. It's tough. Oh, we got a fight here in the Texans-Jaguars game. I like it. There's legit fights going on. Oh, man. I like it. All right. All right. Browns throw it up the middle. Jerry Jeudy with a nice gain. They're in potential field goal territory if they can get a few more yards. I know you. What's that supposed to mean? You know me? All right. Joe Flacco. Oh, nice play by the running back. Do you think the NFL should adopt the hockey rule that you're allowed to fight? They never will. They never, ever, ever would do that. Unfortunately, they would never do that. And that's because money. Money, that's why. It's because of money. That's why. Not fighting, but definitely showing emotions. Taunting rules is so stupid. I agree. I 100% agree. I find it to be ridiculous that you get fouled for getting in somebody's face. Like, silly. It's silly. I have no issue with if it's extreme or if it's just a little bit too much. But when it's like I'm just getting hyped up after a big play, if you're going to foul me for that, that's stupid. That's stupid. When you're down by 2 scores, You're allowed a one punch. Do we get to pick the player, Nick? Can I pick to punch the quarterback? Like if I'm the who's down multiple scores, if I'm the Eagles right now who are losing 16-7, can I get a free swing at Matthew Stafford? And can he dodge it? That's the real question. If I get a punch on the quarterback, is he allowed to dodge my punch? Or is he hands behind his back like what's that slap league called that UFC has now? Like a slap league? Is that how we're gonna do this? It's too much when you're spitting on players. Well, Dak kind of spat at him. If we're talking about Jalen Carter specifically. So in fairness. But yeah, I don't think spitting on players is a good idea ever. Never a good idea. That's for sure. Now we're entering halftime for a bunch of these games. Oh, big run here for the Commanders. Big run, big run, big run. Can he get it? Can he get it? Touchdown. McNichols, Jeremy McNichols, man, the running backs for the Commanders. Not that great on paper, but they're making some plays right now. Oh, yeah, aim for the spine. He's cooked. Oh, yeah. One punch to Stafford's spine. Oh, we got a pick in the Packers game. He probably did not want to do that. Probably a bad idea by McKinney. That takes away any chance for a Hail Mary. Don't know if y'all noticed, but Aaron Rodgers just reached 4th all time in career passing touchdowns. I thought it was 5th. Or maybe it was 4th, actually. He passed Brett Favre, I want to say. I did just notice that. Good for Rodgers, man. Good for Rodgers. Hell of a player. Hell of a player. Future Hall of Famer. Yep, for sure. Future Hall of Famer. Great stuff, man. That's always good to hear. Oh, fumble in the Jets game, by the way. That now the Bucks have it in plus territory, and he's doing the 6-7 joke. Brother, you're 30. You're 30 years old. Antoine, can't be doing the 6-7 joke, buddy. You're 30. Drake May drops back. He throws a wheel route. It's caught. What a catch there by Hunter Henry. He got smoked in the legs after that. Oh, Drake May talking crap to Herbig. I like it. Patriots are moving the football. Well, Packers halftime, definitely game of the year. Yeah, game of the year, guys. 3-0. 3-0. I really thought the Packers were just going to blow them out the waters. The Browns could win this game. That would be a travesty for the Packers. Cannot have that. What's up, Fazan? Hamrock? Correct me if I said that wrong. How are you? Welcome to the live. Glad you could join us today. Glad you can join us today. Another field goal attempt here for the Colts. And he missed it. Schrader missed the field goal for the Colts. Titans again just hanging around. They're like a boxer. Just I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. And the second I get a chance, I come in with the knockout punch. Oh, Drake May and a ton of pressure just throws that ball out of bounds. Oh, I think Drake May might be hurt. They put TJ Watt on a tight end. That was silly. That was really silly by them. Also, the Rams up 16-7 right now, guys. And they're moving. They have the ball in plus territory. If they score a touchdown here, we might have a blowout. Let's wait and see. Drake May throws a fade. It goes out of bounds. Nothing there. Jets defense is playing a lot better this week. I'll give them some credit here. All right, Rams here on 3rd and 2. Puka motions, sort of plays a fullback. Oh, it's a fake here. He should have Puka open. Oh, he sailed it on Puka Nakua. Oh, my days. I would have just liked to have seen them run the football there. Oh, interception. Drake May throws a pick. Oh, man. He was going for a corner route, and he threw a zip when he needed to layer that ball a little bit. Baker on 3rd and 11 throws a screen to Rashad White. White makes a few guys miss. Gets down. Good play by the Jets. Eagles on fraud watch. The past game these first 2 weeks has looked terrible. I mean, it's too early to call them frauds, but I got tipped. I think that's why. And the Rams are forced to kick another field goal. Man, gosh, this has to be killing them. If they could just score a touchdown. Look, I predicted the Rams to win this game because I felt coming into this week that the Rams had enough offensive firepower to match what Philly can do. But if Philly can't get their passing game going, which they have not been able to do so, they're going to be heavily relying on Saquon. And as long as they stack the box against them, they will find success. And so far, it has been all LA on that one. Patriots just need to lose so I can see Flight Reacts crash out. Oh boy, I love Flight. Flight Reacts is hysterical. I absolutely love that guy. Every single one of his Packers reactions are just they're iconic, man. They are iconic. Is it safe to officially call Jalen Hurts a game manager? Again, probably a little too early to make a claim like that. But look, has he completed more than 5 passes beyond 10 yards? I'm just saying. Has he completed a pass over 30 yards? Besides I don't even know if the Devontae Smith one was 30 yards. By the way, the Falcons are losing 10-0 at half. Hurts to win, shush. Oh, sorry. We have an Eagles fan here. We should be nice. We should be nice. Oh, maybe we shouldn't be nice. You guys did win a Super Bowl last year, so I have no sympathy for you. And I'm a Cowboys fan. Titans missed the field goal too, by the way. Tough break. Now the Colts get the ball in a good spot. Hurts to win got hurt on that one. He's got no comeback. Just shush. Just be quiet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel good about this Eagles team. I didn't want to Geno took a terrible sack there. I didn't want to overreact to some of their offseason losses because they still had their dogs, their main guys, but the regression in the passing game is laughable. It's laughable right now. Let's look at the numbers here. Oh, what happened to the page? Nope, no copyright, please. I don't want to get hit with copyright. They have. Is this true? -1 yards passing? That's not true. I refuse to believe that's true. Okay, what? -1 yards passing. Or total yards. Yeah, passing. That's crazy. That is insane. 2.8 yards per rush. How'd they even get a touchdown drive? I'm sorry, the Rams, you gotta blow them out, dude. That's crazy, man. That now, do they take sack yardage on passing yards too? Is that why, or because Hertz is 4 of 8 for 17 yards? So that's wild. That is insane. I have I'm at a loss for words for that one. Oh man, look, I had Hurts as a top 5 quarterback coming into the year. I am changing that answer really quickly. I am changing my tune really freaking quickly because right now he is trash. He's trash. Right now he is stinking it up right now. All right, we got halftime in a handful of games. So now would be a good time. Get up, stretch, use the bathroom if you have to go. Bengals defense, that's all I have to say. Yeah, sheesh, 24-3. I'm telling you, man, that team stinks without Joe Burrow. They suck. They suck without Joe Burrow. It's again, I mean, you don't realize how good you have it till that guy's gone. Only halftime, the Eagles will come back, buddy. I hope for your sanity. Oh my God, a fumble! Now you can't blame the Bengals defense for that one there. That was all on the offensive end. It's 24-3. This is gonna be a long season without Burrow, isn't it? Yep, yep. You nailed it. You nailed it, C Smooth. It's gonna be a long season for them, buddy. I mean, they just don't have the guys on either end. I mean, they have two excellent receivers. You cannot deny how great their receivers are. But you have a poor offensive line. You have a poor defense. And a head coach who, in my opinion, is just okay. Is okay. He's a fine head coach. He's not great. He's not bad. But he can't overcome certain obstacles. I mean, this is going to be a rough year for Bengals fans. A team that a few years ago made it to a Super Bowl. I think we have to have a tough conversation about what this team's going to look like this year. I think we have to have a very real conversation about the Bengals. I might make a video about them now that I think about it. I think there's a legitimate chance. I think there's a legit chance they have a top 10 pick. Bengals defense is basically what the NBA defense is now, except for OKC. There's some good defenses in the NBA. Not all of them suck. A lot of them do. I'm a Mavericks fan. So my life sucks. We're all about defense on that side of the garden. And that's why we trade away Luka Doncic. For Anthony Davis. All right. The Commanders are up 17-10 right now. I'm pretty disappointed in what I've seen here from the Raiders. Not going to lie. They're going to go for, I think, a field goal here to try to make it a bigger lead. 2nd and 6 here. It's 4 seconds left. They're going for the field goal. 56-yard attempt. This would give them a 10-point lead. We got a timeout. Oh, he would have missed it too. They didn't call the timeout. I always found it pretty silly when teams try to do to ice the kicker. Like, these are these are professionals, guys. What are we talking about? The Bengals are moving the football, though. They are trying to go down and put up some points here, but there's a flag, of course. The Falcons are scoreless at halftime. Yeah, pretty slow start here for Michael Penix. Pretty slow start for him. Hopefully he can get going. I almost started him in fantasy. Thank God I did not. I decided to rock with Daniel Jones and not Michael Penix. And the field goal is good for the Commanders. He missed it. He called timeout. I don't know who called the timeout, but whoever did, bad idea. Oh, Isaiah Rodgers had 2 touchdowns, by the way. 2 defensive. Okay, well, we actually can't be too harsh on the Bengals defense. I forgot about it. You had the fumble for a touchdown, and I think a pick 6 or another fumble for a touchdown. So they've only actually allowed 10 points. What was that? And there's another fumble. Hold on. So you have 2 flags. Both of them, I think, are on the offense. And then I think Jamar Chase fumbled at the end. Man, this Bengals team is embarrassing, bad. They are embarrassing. That is not an NFL team, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, the Bengals stink. Wow. Is Joe Burrow the MVP? Do we just go ahead and give it to him? Because this team has no functional offense without him. Also, Dan Quinn is bleeding from the nose. What an absolute badass. Yeah, Joe Burrow is the MVP. Joe Burrow is literally the MVP. there shouldn't even be a conversation. Man, this is this is funny. Bengals run game looks terrible. Well, man, look, they can't pass the football because their quarterback sucks. They can't protect their quarterback because their offensive line sucks. They can't run the football because Chase Brown, as twitchy and athletic as he is, does not see the field well enough behind a terrible offensive line. Oh, pick 6, Tyrod Taylor late to a read. Tampa Bay scores late into the first half. That's so unfortunate. Bucks, the Jets defense was playing so well. And defensively, they can't stop a nosebleed. And they're not well coached. This Bengals team has Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That's it. Trey Hendrickson, good player too. They got some other dudes who can play. But those guys run the ship. If those guys are not playing or not playing well, the ship sinks. It absolutely sinks. You now take Joe Burrow off the team for the next 3 months. I don't see them winning a game. a clean game. They are going to have to win off of turnovers, special teams, and luck, and a lot of luck. I mean, look, this Jets team or this Bengals team, they are screwed. Also, the Vikings are down, and they just scored another touchdown. It is 31-3 at the half. Man, that's just that's crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm at a loss for words, guys. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, that Bengals team is just, they're done. They are, they're done, man. My honest question is, are they tanking or they're just that bad? They're just that bad. They're just that bad. That's the answer. They're just that bad. They're it's week 3, so they're not tanking, right? But their season's done. It's done. I said it last week. I'll say it again this week. Their season's done. Unless Joe Burrow makes the most miraculous comeback of all time from this, I think, toe injury, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. They can't pass the ball. They can't run the ball. They can't play defense. It's going to be Jamar Chase and T. Higgins carrying this team every single week, and they can only do so much because they don't have the football in their hands every play. This season's done. It is over. GG's, man. GG's. The hype train for the Bengals is off the cliff. Oh, yeah. It's been off the cliff the past 2 years. I mean, they are a train wreck. But I will say this. If there was a team in the NFL that needs to have a train wreck season to just suck, it would be the Bengals. They are the one team that so desperately badly could use a top 10 pick or top 5 pick. I'm looking at it right now. I'm thinking top 5 pick is a legitimate possibility. It's a legit possibility. Not saying it will happen, but it's totally possible. Jamar Chase has 16 reception, 16 yards, 9 rushing yards, and a fumble. Wow. That Super Bowl loss was a preview of this. I mean, they played good in the Super Bowl. The Bengals did. I mean, it's insane. I legitimately feel bad for Jamar Chase because he deserves so much better. He's an incredible talent. I need somebody who's watching just this Eagles game to let me know, has Hurts completed any pass down the field? Like a single one. Not 2. Well, oh, Rodgers just threw a pick. He throws a pick and they're running. Drake May has the ball in very good territory. Sorry. They just fumbled again? Who? Don't tell me the Bengals just fumbled again. Is it not halftime yet? No, Vikings. Stop. Vikings. Stop. Pull the dogs out, man. Pull them out. It's over. Hurts drops back. Fumble. Get it, Rams. Get it. Jalen Hurts going through his progressions, and I think the Rams have it. I think the Rams have the ball. Also, there's some injuries on this Eagles offensive line, by the way. And the Rams have the ball. Wow. Rams are dominating this game. They're going to hand it off. You got to dump off. That's touchdown. Touchdown, LA. They're up big on the Eagles. This is a good old humbling for the Philadelphia Eagles. A good old humbling. This is a humbling right here. And they're in Philadelphia. This is incredible. Again, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I can say that. I will not deny my bias. Matthew Stafford, 9th most passing touchdowns in NFL history. We talked about Rodgers earlier. Hey, shout out to Stafford. Vikings is actually being real Vikings to the Bengals. Yep, that they are. And this is some shocking stuff right now. I can't lie. This is some shocking stuff right now. Yeah, Rodgers at 509. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, here's the fumble. Oh my gosh. Is that Samaje Perine? Wow. Man, the wheels are coming off. Now that Philly is down 19, let's see what happens when Jalen Hurts actually has to pass the ball. I'll give you a hint. They're not going to win. Spoiler alert. Any hope for my Bengals bet? Even a little? No. Well, you know, hey, I've seen crazier. But no. No. Unless Jamar Chase can get like 30,000 points, which I would love that because I need him to do so. I'm telling you, never bet on the Bengals. Never bet on the Bengals. Especially without Joe Burrow. Especially without Joe Burrow. That team is they're no good without Joe Burrow. They are no good. Let's see. Man, if they go for a Hail Mary, if they convert this, I will cry. Oh, touchdown. Oh, whoa, hold on. There's a fumble. Hold on. There's a fumble in the Patriots game. Oh, no. Is it a touchdown or is it a fumble? Touchdown or fumble in the Patriots game. Big player. Positive is nothing's impossible. There you go. Sometimes we just need some positivity, man. That's a fumble. Fumble in the Patriots game. I'm pretty sure he did not get down. Also, I think the Rams have the football again, or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. Panthers defense is actually playing defense. They are playing defense. They are, in fact, playing defense. They are putting men on the field to play defense. When this Panthers defense figures it out, they might be an okay team. Panthers pick 6. Oh, no. For real? No, Penix. Lock in, bro. All right, 3rd and 7. 6 seconds left in the first half. The Vikings are... Carson Wentz drops back. He throws a fade ball out of bounds. They kick a field goal here? Probably not. Imagine the Bengals actually make the comeback like that Colts versus Vikings game. Oh, yeah, trust me. I thought about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. That's for sure. Good for Isaiah Rodgers, by the way. Good for him. All right, Eagles have the football now, by the way. 26-7. That's tough. Will Reichard with a 62-yard field goal attempt here. I hope he makes this. I really hope he does. Come on, kick it. Don't go for the punt, please. Actually try it. Well, you're not kidding. Michael Penix drops back. Goes through progressions. Tries to hit the dump off to Bijan. And wow, Panthers, man. You know, I was this close to selecting the Panthers to upset the Vikings. I was this or the Falcons. I was this close. I should have pulled it on there. I didn't though. I got conservative. I got scared. I became Jake Browning versus the Minnesota Vikings. And I picked the Falcons. But I'm regretting it now because they're balling. All right, Will Reichard with a big kick. Is it turn? Oh my God, he nailed it. What a freaking bomb. 34-3 at halftime. Just crazy. Wow. Wow. $34-3, man. All right, Jalen Hurts running the football here. 2nd and 3. Gets the first down. There's a flag on the play. Really quickly, I want to say thank you guys all for being here. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, MetroSportsYT. Also foul on the play on the offense. So Philadelphia, so they get pushed back. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I would really appreciate it. Doing some work over there, trying to build out my portfolio a little bit. Link should be in the description as well. Yeah, just the description, I think. Should be there. All right, we got a pitch here to Josh Jacobs. The Browns defense, they're sneaky good. This is a good Browns defense, but their offense sucks. Their offense stinks. I think Screen Variety TV is a good place for you. You also have a very good live TV with all season games. I don't know what Screen Variety TV is, but if you have more on them, you can tell me. Listen, I follow you, man, but I just can't be on Twitter. No worries. Don't worry about it. I know Twitter is a risky place to be at. Let's just put it that way. You got to be careful on Twitter, man. Trust me, I'm very careful. I only follow, what do I follow? NFL, some of my coworkers, some news breaking guys. Outside of that, I don't know. I don't be scrolling on Twitter. I don't blame you one bit. You don't have to follow me. You're not obligated to. I would just appreciate if you do. If you don't worry. No issues. Daniel Jones throws a touchdown to Michael Pittman Jr. Looks like the Colts are going to cruise to a victory versus the Titans. Oh, the Eagles score a touchdown, by the way. All right, Eagles are not done. Eagles are not done. A.J. Brown Jalen Hurts throws a bomb to A.J. Brown. There we go. And he throws another one wide open. Cover 2 beater, it looks like. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert. Let's see how that starts the comeback. They got plenty of time. They have plenty of time. Man, we haven't seen this Texans game in a fat minute. My goodness. All right, finally they start to unlock the deep passing game, and it actually works out for them. Double move to A.J. Brown. Hurts dials it up. Nice catch by A.J. Got in front of the defender. And they dial up a hole shot right in the middle of the field. They connect. All right, Packers are moving the football now, finally. They're without their starting tackle, though. Helmet issues. By the way, I would be live until the end of the noon games. So once the noon games are over, I'll be getting off. And then tonight, I'll be posting my reactions to every game. Well, every game up to Sunday Night Football. I need the Packers to wake up. Packers actually moving the ball. Yes. I need the Packers to wake up too, because I have Josh Jacobs on my team. My team would benefit from having a good game here from Josh Jacobs, who right now only has 12 points. He's doing all right. Tucker Kraft, I need more than 1.4 points, buddy. What are we doing? Lock back in, brother. Lock back in, my guy. Come on, let's get Tucker Kraft the football here. All right, 3rd and 7. He throws it to number 13. Gets inside the 5. All right, this is prime Tucker Kraft territory. We got a Falcons play. They toss it out to Bijan. Bijan with a nice 17-yard rush. All right, we got timeout in the Packers game. Whew. Looks like there's some cramping. Also, if you guys are not following the podcast, you might want to check it out. I basically do very similar things I do on the channel, but just in longer form videos. So if you guys want to check it out, link in the description. A couple blowouts this week. 27-6 Indy, 26 Tampa, Minnesota, 34-3. Couple of surprises though, for sure. Couple of surprises for sure. Packers need more cheese in their blood right now. They just need to lock in. That's what they need to do. Lock the hell back in, man. Big play for Travis Hunter. We got a snooze fest down in Jacksonville. 7-3, my goodness. All right, they're moving the ball towards the 50, though. Travis Hunter has played 84 snaps on offense and 49 snaps on defense. 43 defensive snaps against Cincinnati. We're in like the stage of the week where we're not quite in the interesting part of the fourth quarter. We're just kind of going through the motions here a little bit. Teams are moving, but not a ton of success. Tampa Bay's not at the 50 yet. Why are the Falcons struggling so bad? Oh, man. Oh, fumble in the Patriots game. Oh, I'm thinking, wow, another fumble. Gosh. Oh, man. Pittsburgh's defense is playing a lot better this week. That's good to hear. TJ Watt making plays. Beats me why the Falcons are struggling. This felt like a very winnable matchup against the defense that isn't very good. All right, 1st and goal here for the Packers. Let's see if they just run this football here. They're going to hand it to Josh Jacobs. He gets nowhere. I don't think he gets a single yard. All right, bring back Tucker Kraft, man. Oh, they're going to go hurry up. Oh, Jordan Morgan is starting, by the way, at left guard. They go hurry up. Come on, just hand the ball off to my guy. Josh Jacobs runs it to the right this time, and again, nothing doing it for him there. 3rd and goal. Why is A.J. Brown having a generationally bad fantasy season? Why does Jordan Love have negative 0.45 points? Both great questions. Both great questions. Well, being a former Falcons fan, I safely say that this is Falcons at its finest. Yep. Play action. Nothing's really open. Hit Tucker Kraft. That's not Tucker Kraft. Damn you. Who's that? John Fitzpatrick? Why is John Fitzpatrick in the game? Why is it not Tucker Kraft? Screw you, Fitzpatrick. Oh, Browns fans gotta. Browns, you gotta get that in front of you, man. Well, there you go, Dan. Now, Jordan Love got you some points there. Man, Matthew Stafford is so slow. Well, AJ Brown's playing bad because they have no passing attack. Straight up. Fitzpatrick is a Georgia Bulldog. Don't disrespect. Hey, hook him. I know y'all beat us twice last year, but you see Arch Manning? You see Arch Manning? Hey man, Arch is back. Arch is back, baby. Hopefully, it was against Sam Houston State. It's not overreact. It's not overreact. Stafford looks like me running out there. Yeah, same. Although I think I might be faster than Stafford right now. Maybe that's my delusion, but I think I am. I can run at least a 5 flat. No, maybe not. Maybe 5'1", 5'2". I don't even know if Stafford can run a 5'5" right now. Can we get a normal game today, please? I know all these games are kind of weird right now. The most normal game is Colts Titans, maybe. Arch got his swagger back. That he did. I like how he got into that guy's face. It was really good. Arch is back. My goodness. He's back in my hearts. He had a good game. Let's see if he can build on it. Can't overreact, though. Can't overreact. It was against Sam Houston State. Sam Houston State stinks. They suck. Oh my gosh, they're terrible. I could score a touchdown versus them. Steelers versus Pats has been pretty normal, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. What's the score there? 14-7. We've just had a couple like fumbles that have been really annoying because they've been moving the football, both teams, but turnovers. Oh. Arch is back. That doesn't sound right. Arch. Okay, Arch Manning is back. That's what we'll say. Manning is back. That also doesn't sound very good either, but Arch Manning is back. If the Bengals actually pull this off, man, they ain't pulling nothing off. They're going back to Cincinnati collecting a check. So you can't really blame them. You can't really hate on them because they're rich. Arch Manning is back. Our Arch Manning played well last week. Is it Archie? Is that his actual name or is it just Arch? All right. Cam Ward and the Titans are moving a little bit here. Cam Ward fall. Nothing there for Cam. His full name is Archibald. There we go. Archibald. You're right. You're right. Archibald. Archibald Manning is back. I can't take a quarterback named Archibald seriously. There's got to be a good quarterback. Let's see. NFL quarterbacks named Archibald. Oh, Archie Manning. Archie Manning's middle name was Archibald. Full name is Architecture of Glazing. I don't know what I said there. Who knows, man? We just living. We just living life, man. We just living. All right, first and goal here for the Titans. Oh, my head's itchy. And we got a touchdown to 17. Can't see the name. Shamir Dike. I can. That's a future Super Bowl winner. Archibald Manning, absolutely. Future champion. All right, we got a punt here on red zone, so you know something crazy is going to happen. All right, clean operation. Let's see. Commanders play. Great punt, by the way. There's a flag. Oh, big return. There's a flag, though. Big return. Touchdown, it looks like. Hold on, there's a flag, though. There is a flag. Arch finna get that Kenny Pickett Super Bowl. Hey, a Super Bowl is a Super Bowl. And he's rich. Oh, wow. The flag is on the Raiders. So touchdown. Washington on the kick return. Boy, oh boy. All right. The Buccaneers are at the 10-yard line. Baker drops back. Oh, he has them. Oh, no, he doesn't. Skips it. Man. Panthers up 20-0. Are we panicking if we're a Falcons fan? Are we panicking if we're a Falcons fan? Not sure it's time to panic yet. But getting a little worried. All right. Bucks up 23-6. This is probably the most dominant the Bucks have looked so far. Yes, they beat the Texans, but they didn't really look dominant. Eagles are moving the football. They're inside their red zone. A touchdown here makes it a one-possession game. LA cannot take their foot off the pedal here. All right, 2nd and 9. Might be a quarterback sneak of some sorts. No. Toss it underneath to A.J. Brown. They get about 5 yards or so. All right, 3rd down here. All right, Titans score, by the way. All right, 3rd and 4 here for Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Still got plenty of time. We got a full quarter left. This game is far from over. Got a rush 3 with a delayed blitzer. And, oh, man. All those guys in coverage. Oh, he might have. His forward momentum might be back. Yeah, well, They're in tush push territory here. 4th and like 2 inches. They're going to go for the tush push. This is not the same Jalen Hurts I watched in 2022. Nope. Nope. All right, tush push time. Oh, man. Oh. I think they give it to him, but boy, that was really close. Man, if they were like, I think he got it. That's not a blitz? That's not a fumble? He clearly took the ball out of his hands there. Oh, wow. First and goal at the 10. They're going to run it with Saquon, bring him down instantly. I'm not sure that wasn't a fumble. I guess they can say that his forward momentum was done, but if they're going to allow him to be pushed for extra yards, then I don't think his momentum's done, in my opinion. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's a big drive here for Philadelphia. Oh, come on. Where's the flag? That is clear offensive pass interference on A.J. Brown. All right. A.J. Brown with the touchdown. That was pretty obvious that he pushed off there, in my opinion. Let's see. Maybe I'm tripping. That was kind of exaggerated by the corner, but all right, refs. Oh boy. All right, Patriots are 3rd and 6 here, down by 7. We got the start of the 4th quarter here in Green Bay. Most games, though, are in the middle of the 3rd. Patriots might be forced to kick a field goal here. Man, that Browns defensive line is getting after Jordan Love. Oh, boy. CBS took Bengals and Vikings off of TV and put on Pats versus Steelers. Did they actually? Did they actually? Is that allowed? We got to wait to see what this Eagles-Rams game looks like late before we call it game of the year. If it comes down to the wire, then yeah. We'll see, though. Did CBS actually take the game off? Don't they have, like, deals and stuff they have to have for certain things? Oh, my hair. Got this cat fur on me. All right, finally, something from the Houston offense here. Let's see. 3rd and 13. Stroud drops back and gets sacked. Are the Texans going to lose this game? Wow. That's crazy, man. Is it Spencer Fanout time in Houston? Daniel Jones drops back. Throws a bomb. Throws it deep. And it's caught Alec Pierce. Oh my goodness. Indiana Jones. Oh man. Pierce is hurt though. My cat's meowing. Penix drops back, throws it. Oh man. Penix looks a little shaken up. Also, why on earth is Eagles and Rams a 1 p.m. game? Beats me. It should be our 7 o'clock game or a Monday Night Football game. Or a Thursday Night Football game. Penix dumps it off. All right. Patriots. Oh, Drake made a touchdown. All right. Tie game, 14-14. It's interesting, but for a few dollars yearly, we can watch NFL this year on Screen Variety TV. That's the only one good place to watch to see it. I don't know what Screen Variety TV is, man. Is it like a cable provider or something? I'm gonna assume that's an ad, so I'm gonna delete that message. Eagles made adjustments that are seriously working in their favor. Yeah, they have. They've started to push the football down the field finally. They're actually starting to attack the Rams instead of playing this super conservative brand of football. Oh, Penix just threw a pick. Oh, no. He's got blockers in front of him. Penix does a good job getting in front. Man, give Penix credit. He's trying his heart out right now. Man, Penix can't find his footing. AKA passing the ball. Yep. Man, Panthers defense is balling right now. Absolutely balling. Daniel Jones, play action, dumps it up to Tyler Warren. Panthers defense is dancing in the end zone. Wow. I think the receiver for Penix that he was looking for just slipped. Yeah, he just slipped. That's unfortunate. When you slip on a curl like that, it's done. The play's over. It's a pick. 90% of the time. Man, Cooper has been amazing in this Packers defense. Future star for us. Oh, 100%. Yep. Adrian Cooper. He's a playmaker, man. Playmaker. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, nice run here. Can make a guy miss. Oh my God. Can he get down? What a run by Jonathan Taylor. Oh my goodness. That was gorgeous. Wow, what a play. The Falcons still don't have points. Drake, London, Pitts, Bijan, Mooney, all for what? I don't know, man. I wish I had an answer for you. I don't know. I really don't. It is surprising. I mean, part of it's just having a young quarterback. Part of it is just having a young quarterback who is figuring it out. That's it. Probably. That's probably the best answer I can give you. All right, 47-yard attempt here for the Jags. If they make this. Oh, I missed it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. Jonathan Taylor is officially a top 5 running back. These first 3 weeks look like 2021 Taylor. He was good last year, too. Very good last year. Oh, big play for Commanders. Terry McLaurin. I think that's a touchdown. Commanders are blowing it out a little bit. Look, if this is the last game, I ain't staying on to watch this one. This game is taking forever, bro. Lock in time, manager. Get the game over with. This game should be done. Minnesota, just run the ball. Yeah, if this is the only noon game still on, I don't think you guys would want me to stay on for that. You guys like, you're good, buddy. The game's over. Marcus Mariota to the left. Good job by the Raiders. So he wasn't down at the 1. Man, Marcus Mariota's gray on top. Gray hair. Boy, I'm old. Not that old. He's been in the league for a while now. Touchdown, Bill. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown. Jets are going for it on a 4th and 12. Okay. And no good. No dice. Honestly, this Browns team, just say to heck with it and put Gabriel in some games. Flacco is just sad to watch. I agree. Also, the Vikings just scored. 41-3. Crazy. At what point do you just start to kneel? Do you kneel or do you just keep going? This is by the way, this is bad news for JJ McCarthy. I know Wentz hasn't been like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson or anything, but 41-3 speaks, man. 41-3 does talk. If I'm the Browns, I'm starting Dylan Gabriel too, by the way. I'm with you on that. I think Dylan Gabriel at least gives you a shot. Flacco's just not what he used to be. Steelers and the Patriots are in a tight game right now. This is one to keep an eye on. A couple blowouts, unfortunately. Colts, Commanders. Oh wow, Commanders just scored again. Wow. I had the Raiders winning that one. And the Vikings. 3 blowout games. And the Buccaneers game's kind of a blowout too. And the Panthers game is also kind of a blowout. A ton of blowouts. Oh, Rodgers throwing it deep. He undershot both his receivers. I have to say, the Ride the Float is the most cringy AI commercials I have ever seen. Ride the boat. Ride the float. Which one's that one? Ride the float. That sounds familiar. I've probably seen it. I'm probably just blanking. I don't like any commercial that uses AI personally. I'm not like super anti AI in a way, but I'm also not for it. But when it comes to like commercials and YouTube and stuff, I'm against it for the most part. In commercials, when I see like an AI robot or something, I'm like, oh, okay, this guy Chat GPT'd this. I just find it kind of cheap more than anything. Oh, the ride the float. Oh my gosh, yes, I forgot about that one. Yes, the ride the float. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yes, it's bad. It doesn't. It just doesn't look good either. Like it's just an ugly looking commercial from top to bottom. And then they tried to throw in some like creators or influencers, like the Rizzler or something like that. I think he's on it, which is stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it either, and it is a shame that it does come from the NFL. It really is because they got money. They ain't broke. they they got racks. They can afford to pay a company to build them a commercial. They can hire actors. They can hire animators. Hire me, brother. I'll go out there. Like I would have rather have seen a commercial with like NFL content creators, like even like Madden ones too. Like MMG would be really cool. The dudes from PFF, the dudes from um, I'm blanking the Bootleg podcast. Like let those guys work on a commercial or do something for the NFL. Or if you want to hire Brad Pitt, hire Brad Pitt. You got the money for it. Why are we using AI to do this stuff? I find it silly. I also, and this is, I love their app and I love what they do. I like Underdog, but they also use AI for their commercials for their dogs, and I don't like that either. I think it's a little cheap. That's just me though. You can agree or disagree, but that's just me. Bryce Young, 3rd and goal, touchdown here, basically ices it, hits his check down. They might go for this one. He's a yard short. They might go for this one. Get Glenn Powell and Post Malone. I would want to find like genuine. Oh, CJ Stroud just threw a bad pick. Not a bad read. You just threw it under a little low. Man, the Texans are gonna lose this game. This is crazy. Get Glenn Powell and Post Malone. Who are like big NFL fans who just live and die by this stuff? That's who I would want to find. Glenn Powell dies by Texas football. Post Malone's just. Why not do a commercial with like Peyton Manning and Eli Manning? They're all over the commercials now. I think it's Bud Light or Coors Light one is hysterical. Why not have Peyton Manning and Eli Manning do a commercial? Tom Brady and Gronk. Julian Edelman. Get the Bussin' with the Boys group or whatever they're called. Just crazy, man. This week has definitely been not as entertaining as last week, I'll say. Because last week, every game was really close. Get Brady and Gronk. Yeah, Peyton is my GOAT. I love Peyton Manning. He's so funny. But last week was a lot of close games. Man, the last like 2 minutes were just crazy. This week, we're just kind of going through the motions with some of these games. We got blowout here, blowout here. Good game, really good game. Who cares? We know who's gonna win. Blowout here, blowout here, blowout here. Good game and good game. So it's kind of weird. Stafford throws it deep. Oh, he just slightly Misses it there. He might still go for it. It's 4th and 1. Stafford's pissed. The Tom Brady and Gronk T-Mobile commercial is definitely the best I've seen. It's a really good one. I like that one too. Very happy I didn't start Stroud, but I'm kicking myself for starting Love over Goff. Well, Goff is going up against a good Ravens defense, so it might end up not being a terrible idea. Texas offense looks so bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude. They're inept. They're shitty offensive line, youth all over the team. I don't like their play caller. I don't think he's done a good enough job. All right, 4th and 1 here. Big 4th and 1 for the Rams. Big play. This is a game-shifting type of play. Let's see. Also, Drake May's having a clean game too, by the way. Drake May's playing pretty well. All right, here we go. 4th and 1. They're going to go under center. They've had success running the football. And they're going to hand it off, and it's chewed up in the backfield. No creativity, just... I mean, they were all in on that one. All in on that one. All right, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, my bad, guys. Drake May, my GOAT. I was not expecting the Panthers to be up 27 to nothing day. The most random thing ever, yeah. Good win for Bryce Young, though. Great win for him. Good to get his confidence back, get off a win, start to feel better about yourself. Man, the Eagles are going to come back to win this game, and I'm going to look like an idiot. Ooh. Who would have thought the Falcons would have lost here? Not me. Not me, that's for sure. All right, 4th and goal. Bryce drops it. Rico Dow, touchdown. There you go. All right, we're now in the 4th quarter in basically every game, minus the blowout in Minnesota. Who's the 3rd string for Minnesota, by the way? Is it Jalen Hall still? Or Jaron Hall, whatever his name is? Oh, big run here for Quinshot Judkins. Big run. Even though the Packers are in a competitive game with the Browns for some reason, at least their defense looks great. I mean, look. They missed a hold there on TJ Watt. That was a bad missed call. I mean, look, they held their own versus the Ravens for most of the game. I mean, this was not... The Ravens' score looks worse than it actually was. They piled on late in the 4th, for sure. Oh, Drake may fumble. Oh, no. That is some good old revenge after a missed holding call. Wow. Gotta take care of the football if you're Drake May. Cannot do that. That's huge, man. That's huge. All right, Jets are trying to get back in the game here. Tyrod Taylor throws it to Garrett Wilson for a touchdown. All right. Shout out to fantasy owners who own Garrett Wilson. Drake got smashed. My goodness. Pause. Also, Rams got the football back from the Eagles. So that's good. That's good for them. It was a 4th and 6. Why did the Eagles go for it on 4th and 6? I don't agree with that call at all. I like being aggressive, but man, why? Punt the football, play field position. Why are they cracked his... Hey, yo. Not Drake May. No. Drake May is a married man, I'm pretty sure. I don't like the Browns uniforms. I'll say it. Hot take. I know some of you guys like it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why the Eagles went for that. Raiders scored, by the way. Brock Bowers? Question mark? Nope. Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker's had a nice game. I like them. They look nice. I don't like them. They're just too polar like colors. Like it's a big, let's call it what it is, poop brown with a super bright orange. Not a fan. It needs like an element of white in there. If they added some white somewhere, I think it could have looked better. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Looks like they ran in mud. Oh, Jake Browning throws a pick. Okay. Holy crap, man. Wow. Man, why can that not be Justin Jefferson? I need Jefferson to get a touchdown, man. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, man. That is a good old butt whooping. Oh, Kirk Cousins is in at quarterback, by the way, y'all. Kirk Cousins is in after Penix struggled. Burrow would have never let this slide. No, he would not. No, he would not. Now, here's a good question. If Kirk Cousins plays well to end this game versus the Panthers, do you think they consider? Do you think they consider? I'm going to say no. I think they're going to commit to the young guy. At least I would hope they would. All right, CJ Stroud, 3rd and 9, inside his own 10. Rolls out. Offensive line can't block nobody. Stroud runs, tries to make some guys miss. Man, Stroud is in absolute hell, bro. That Texans offense is trash. They are so bad. Trevor Lawrence has scored 10 points. They can't even score 10. Rodgers, 6 minutes left in the 4th. Play action. Dumps it off to Warren. Warren making guys miss. He's done a good job this year of making guys miss with these dump offs. Last NFL season I was watching on, I don't know what screen variety is, my boy. I don't know what that is. The Bengals should low-key get Andy Dalton. He looked good last year before he got in that car crash, and I guarantee you he wouldn't be throwing as many picks as Browning. Jameis Winston is out there. I actually think Jameis makes a lot of sense. Anthony Richardson's out there. I wouldn't do it because they'd probably be kind of expensive, but maybe. Shador Sanders, maybe. Who else? Who else is out there? Kirk Cousins? There's options. They got to consider them. They have to consider them. If they want this year to go anywhere, they have to consider. I mean, I don't know if they would go with the Kirk Cousins because of the price tag, but if maybe Atlanta agrees to some sort of buyout of some sorts, maybe that can make sense. Then I just talk about not throwing picks. He said, "Hey, look, I get it. Look, I understand. Jameis throws a lot of picks, but Jameis also throws a lot of touchdowns. So you just have to accept the highs and lows with him. Plus, come on, you got to admit, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins getting thrown the ball from Jameis Winston, those guys would average like 100 yards a game. And that's how they're going to succeed, is by throwing a ton. So, I mean, it's not a perfect answer, but I don't know if there is a perfect answer. I would take Jameis over Shador. I would take Jameis over Dalton. Is interesting. I just think Dalton is mid, to be honest with you. I don't know if he's a difference maker. Which, I mean, maybe mid is fine, but I don't know. I would prefer Jameis, because Jameis will have a game here and there where he drops a billion points. Stafford throwing it deep and it's dropped. Oh, man. Good coverage there. All right, kick the field goal. Make it an 8-point game. All right, we got a couple games here going down in the wire. Mainly Philly, LA, Pittsburgh, maybe Texans, depending on what Jacksonville does here. Oh, wow. Jalen Warren is an athlete, man. Just jumped over a dude. Maybe Kenny Pickett? Is Pickett on a roster, by the way? He's a Raider. Maybe Kenny Pickett? I know he's... Oh, they blocked the field goal. That's huge. Wow. Okay, Philly. Philly blocks the Rams field goal. Keep it a 5-point game over there. That's massive. Let's see if this Rams defense can get a stop. All right, Rodgers hands it off to Warren. Drops for a big loss. Got 3 minutes left in that game. Cam Ward throws a touchdown. Shout out Cam Ward. Shout out my boy Cam. Mason Rudolph, yeah. I would rather have Jameis and Dalton. And even like Shador, maybe. I just think Mason Rudolph is just meh. I like Jarrett Stidham. I think Jarrett Stidham would make some sense. I don't know if the Broncos want to get rid of him, though. This Packers game is frying my brains right now. Boy, it's frying mine. Trevor Lawrence throws a pick. My God. Trevor. I don't even know what Trevor was looking at there. Nothing open. All right, 2nd and 16 for the Steelers. Screen. Kenneth Gainwell. Nice little gain there. No pun intended. Oh, CJ Stroud has a player deep. It's Nico Collins. Okay. Texans score. That's huge. That is huge. Trevor throws. I don't want to spit here. Trevor throws a really bad interception, and then Nico Collins comes right back with a wide open touchdown. I mean, nobody was even within 10 yards of the guy. I mean, he walked in there. Steelers throw a fade, and it is caught. Calvin Austin there. Nico Collins, the only good thing about the Texans offense. Trevor's looked decent too, I guess. Yeah. I like the rookies too. I like Woody Marks. And I like Jaden Higgins a lot. But hard to do anything when your offensive line can't block for 2 seconds. What a throw by Rodgers. Throw beauty. I'm really interested about this Eagles game. Can the Rams get a stop? Can they get a stop? Uh-oh, Mike Evans is limping off the field. That's not good. All right, we got a 3rd and 10 in the Eagles game. They have not moved the ball. Eagles or Rams are showing pressure. They send a bit of pressure, and A.J. Brown with a beautiful catch. Oh, he makes some guys miss. You got to tackle him. Tackle him. Tackle him. Man, A.J. Brown just sunned that corner. Absolutely sunned him. He just said, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm more physical. Not even a really well-placed pass. That's just A.J. Brown being a dog. Man, that's nice. That's the break that this Eagles team needed. Oh, Verse crashes down hard. He bites. Come on, Rams. Lock in, bro. Please. I want my prediction to be right. Trevor getting close to field goal territory here. All right, Philly is nearing the 50. Motion, they hand it off to Saquon. Rams have done a really good job versus Saquon today. Famous last words, of course. Trevor Lawrence is selling me right now. Yeah. Trevor do be selling. Trevor do be selling. All right, let's see if the Packers can win this game here. Oh, Jordan Love just threw a pick. Oh my gosh. I think Jordan Love just threw a pick, and they're inside the 10. Oh my goodness, is that what happened? Oh, Jordan, come on, man. You've been playing so well this year. Philadelphia crosses the 50. Wow, what a mistake for Jordan Love. Now, can this Packers defense bail them out once again? Clean catch by Grant Delpit. I'm about to crash out. I'm dead. If the Eagles win this game, if the Eagles win this game, it'd be a massive missed opportunity here for LA. Can't lie. Flacco, penalty. Yep, flag. My fantasy team is screwed. Mine's not playing well either. So, we'll see. I think the Patriots have officially found their quarterback of the future. Their offense actually looks competent. Yep. If it wasn't for some fumbles, they'd probably be winning this game right now. But fumbles have really hurt them. All right, penalty on Evan Williams there. If you're the Browns, I think you have 4 attempts here just to run the football right up the gut. All right, 4th and 2 for the Jaguars. In plus territory. They're going to go for it here. And they hand the ball off to Quinshaw. Touchdown. Boy, oh boy, Cleveland is making plays. This is bad news bears for the Packers, man. I remember the 2023 Patriots that looked like the worst offense ever. Yeah. Yeah. Are the Browns going to go for 2? I don't think it's a bad idea for them to go for 2 here. I really don't. All right, 3rd and 10, 3rd and long here for the Eagles. They got to call timeout. Okay, no, they're going to go for the 1. Big extra point here. And it's drilled. I might have went for 2 there. I don't know. I might have considered going for 2 there. Might have. I might have considered it. But I also understand not. All right, well, we got an interesting one over there. Trevor drops back. It's tipped. And, oh, man, never stood a chance. That's a shame. Oh, the Bengals scored, it looks like. Nice. Well, good news for Bengals fans. The Bengals did score. Explain to me how the Packers gave my Lions belt to ass but are struggling with the Browns. Football, man. It's football. Shit happens. Shit happens, man. I wish I had an answer. I wish I did. Oh, bro. Stop single covering A.J. Brown. He is destroying the Rams right now. I don't get it. I just don't get it. NFL football, man. Dude, the Rams got to stop single covering this dude, AJ. AJ is killing them right now. I mean, it's just curls, and that's really it. I mean, it's the same thing over and over again. Double team the guy, guys. What are we doing? All right, Stroud has a chance to get some points here, although that offense really struggling still. But they're in really close to positive territory. Stroud throws it. They get a first down. They're close. They're close. Patriots have a minute left, by the way. Also, on the screen it says... Oh, let me refresh this. This might not be... This is wrong. It's supposed to be 21-14. They got like a minute left. This is not accurate. Everything else looks about right, though. Everything else looks about right. Drake May sacked from behind. Oh, boy, that was close. That was really close. All right, 3rd and short here for the Eagles. They might be in tush-push territory. Emphasis on might. The Colts have 40. Oh, my God, AR would never. True that. Who scored? Is that my guy, Daniel Jones? Nope. Packers moving the ball. I need a Tucker Craft touchdown. That's what I need. All right, 3rd and 3, not in tush push territory. Again, it looks like they're singling up here. They go against the run. Saquon makes a few guys miss. All right, Packers are in field goal range, by the way. Packers are in field goal range. Also, Texans. Oh my God, the Texans just fumbled. Are they going to call that a fumble or are they going to call that incomplete? Fumble or incomplete pass for Nico Collins? I think that's a fumble, dude. Drake May, 3rd and 13. Might have the first or really close. It's going to be 4th and short here for the Patriots with a minute left. Again, that's the score on your screen is not correct. It's 21-14 with about a minute left, 4th and 1. Man, I think Nico Collins just fumbled the football. That would be... He fumbled it. Oh my gosh. No shot, and the Jaguars have the ball. That's a travesty, man. Texans on the verge of going 0-3 if they can't get this one. What a chance here for Trevor Lawrence. What an opportunity. Play action. Throws it. Nothing's doing. I don't know what was happening there. Looked like a miscommunication of sorts. All right, here we go. Oh, and the Steelers. Sorry, I was not paying attention. Steelers get a stop, it looks like. Steelers are going to win the football game, boys. To get down. His knee went down and his elbow. What a play by Eccles. All right, Steelers get the win. Big win for them there. Big win for them. Vikings get the win, of course. Yeah, some of these scores aren't accurate. Vikings won the game. This game's done. This game, the score's not right. This one's not right. This one's not right either. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. We got a little bit better here. I'll just have to scroll up and down a little bit here. All right, 2nd and goal. 2-minute warning here. Trevor Lawrence gets the first down, by the way. This game's over. This game's watching this one right now. All right. We're back in the Eagles game here. Use this one. Oh, also the Packers fumbled, but I think they recovered it. Or did they? Did the Packers recover? I think the Packers recovered. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, Jalen Hurts, 2nd and goal from the 6. Pressure. You got Saquon for a couple yards, but only at the 4. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Okay, there was a fumble in the... Is the Texans win looking possible? It's possible, but it's not looking good. They got to get a stop here. Oh, Raiders touchdown. Another one to Tucker. Man, Tucker's had a whale of a game. 3 touchdowns for him. I think there's a booth review in the Packers game. Keep an eye on that one. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, turnovers all day long. Hurts is looking. Throws it. No foul, nothing. Do you see Dan Quinn got hit by Mariota? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Nose was bloody and everything. All right, to be 4th and goal here for the Philadelphia Eagles. No flag. All right, 4th and goal. This is basically for the game. Not completely done if they don't get this, but it's basically for the game. For the love of God, do not single cover A.J. Brown. Although they might be forced to do so a little bit here. Watch for the quarterback sneak. All right. Quarterback sneak. I'm also watching A.J. Brown here. All right, they're going for it. And he's got him. Oh, man. Devontae Smith touchdown. That was just too easy. Pitch and catch. All right, Stafford. All right, they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2 here. Rams secondary really let them down this week. Wow. Okay, no fumble for Josh Jacobs. I'm a little surprised by that. Wow, that sucks. All right, big play here for the Rams. 2-point attempt here. All right, a field goal wins it. A field goal wins it. They have 1 timeout with 1:48. Plenty of time. A field goal wins the game. Let's see if Stafford can get the job done. All right. Packers, you're in field goal range. Just kneel the football. Don't even try to run it. Just kneel it. If you're Cleveland, do you let them score? I might. Flags on the play. Let's go BTJ. Did you score? What happened? Oh, big play. Big play in the Jaguars game. Oh, no. Houston is in trouble. Oh, man. Houston's in trouble, guys. All right. Looks like Cleveland will get the ball back with about 25, 23 seconds, depending if they have a kick return or not. $27 seconds left in that one. All right. 2nd and 10 for the Rams here. Again, they just have to get in field goal range. They're already at the 30. They need about 30, 40 yards maybe. Okay, that's a good play. Really close to a first down now. All right, 3rd and half maybe. 3rd and half a yard. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Oh, man. I almost wonder if they maybe did that on purpose. All right, first down for the Rams. They got to hurry up. Still plenty of time. All right, Jaguars are up 7. Let's see if CJ Stroud can do some magic here. Stafford drops back. Throws it. First down, Puka Nacua. They're really close to field goal range. This is awesome stuff by Matthew Stafford right now. 4th and 13. Oh my God, the Browns kick is blocked. Oh my God. There's a block in the Browns game. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Oh, that might have been Tucker Kraft's fault too. He didn't get a clean block. Oh my gosh, if Newsome could have got that ball without falling, it would have been a touchdown? Would that be? Oh my God, but the ball like fell on him a little bit. He just had to fall on it. All right. 21 seconds here. They can make a play. I think there's a false start on Green Bay as well. LA's in field goal range. LA is in field goal range. Oh my gosh. Madness. LA's in field goal range. What a drive by Stafford. For more comfort, I'd like to get a few more yards here. They're going to hand the ball off. All right. I think they are just going to let this clock go. Unless Philly calls a timeout, which would be a little silly. Okay, I don't know who called timeout there. Browns, throw it. Almost in field goal range for the Browns. Oh my gosh. I love how Tennessee isn't rolling over. Nope. No fight in that team. This Browns team might be able to pull off a crazy upset. All right, Browns have 17 seconds. They can still work up the middle, but it has to be for a first down. Okay. Nothing going there. Okay, the Eagles surprisingly call a timeout in their game. I don't know if I quite agree with that sentiment there. They take the timeout. It actually helps the Rams. Stafford drops back, throws a fade ball, and no dice. Risky throw there. I'm not sure. I would have done that one. Still a timeout. I might just run the football for a few yards. All right. Oh, they got to go. They got to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my gosh. The Browns are in field goal range with 2 seconds left. The Browns are in field goal range with 2 seconds left. Can their kicker do it? All right. 13 seconds left in the Rams game. I would not be surprised if they just run the football here. They do exactly that. They get a couple extra yards, and they're going to use their timeout and set up the field goal unit. CJ Stroud on 4th down gets the first down. Texans have life. Texans are still there. All right. The Browns are going for it all. Are they going to ice him? All right, they're going to ice him first. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. We got a kick here in the Rams game, too. I think they missed one already. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, he's 4 or 5. He missed the 30-60 one, but he's been really good throughout most of the game. Come on, Cardi. Give us the win here, LA. Give us the win. Okay. All right, we got a couple of game-winning field goals here, almost at the exact same time, almost. All right, let's see which one goes first. We get a timeout in the Philadelphia game. All right, they're going to make them think about it. Here we go. For the Browns, victory over Green Bay. It's up, and it looks... Oh, there's a flag. Hold on, there's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. Hold on. Okay, they're celebrating, but there is a flag. Oh my gosh. The Browns just beat the Green Bay Packers. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, here we go. Rams for the win. 44-yard attempt. It's up and it's blocked. No. Philly wins the game. Damn you, Philly, bro. Damn you, Philly. Well, everybody, awesome stuff. 3 o'clock is open. We're gonna finish off here with the Texans game. We still got one more game left, and then, well, this game's kind of getting close. This Jets Bucks game, it's not over. I would have liked to have seen the Rams win there. Rams are a good team, but man, go 49ers. I'm low key mad Philly won. Boy, me too. Me too, bro. CJ Stroud is moving the football still. They still have a chance. Dallas can beat the Packers. Well, I mean, maybe. Maybe. This was a shocker a little bit. Can't lie. This was not on my bingo card. If it was on your bingo card, good for you, man. If you had the Browns winning, congratulations. You did something that nobody else thought. Oh, big play. Oh, man. Who's picked? Who got picked? Who got picked? Eagles should not have won that game. 2 blocked kicks. Give it to them. Yeah. It is what it is. Sometimes you just win games like that. Stay on for the Dallas game. I can't. I got to record. I would though. If it was at noon, I would. Of course, I'd be on. But I got to record. Appreciate you, Jason. Good luck to your 49ers. I wish them luck. Although I do think Arizona wins, but GG's. Good luck. Oh, that'll be nice. Oh, CJ Stroud had been picked off. Wow. The Texans start the season off 0-3. Still think the Packers are anything but a 10-win team? Yeah, I still think they're good. One loss doesn't change my opinions of them. One upset loss at that being. Though they have some things they got to figure out. Yeah, every good team has a fluky bad performance. I think Green Bay will be fine. What is with blocked field goals? Jets just won? The heck? Why is it red zone showing the Tampa Bay game? What the heck? They haven't showed the Bucks game in like hours, it feels like. How do Super Bowl contenders lose to an 0-2 team? Otherwise, like they hype like every year. I mean, look. Oh my gosh, they were going for a field goal and they blocked it. Wow. Are you kidding? Eric Glenn is dancing. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love it. This is awesome. Packers are the only team outside of the Bears who think they are Super Bowl bound every year and do nothing. I'm assuming you're a Vikings fan. That's my guess. What a play by the Jets. The Jets are, man, they are fighting. I love it. Look, the Packers lost to an 0-2 team they should have beat. They versed that team 10 times. They beat them 9 times out of 10. These are NFL competitors. A loss happens. Let's not forget the Chiefs lose games. The Eagles lose games. Every team loses games. So who cares? It's a loss. They'll be fine. They're a great team. They have everything you want on offense and defense. They have a great quarterback, great head coach, great defense. They'll be fine. Things didn't go their way. It happens. Green Bay will be fine. Man, I can't believe that happened, though. It's fine. If you don't buy the hype, I understand. You don't have to think they're Super Bowl contenders. I think they are. Maybe like, maybe they're not my favorites. I got Buffalo, Baltimore, probably Philly over them right now. I think Green Bay's in the conversation for sure. For sure. My jaw's on the floor right now. Yeah, this is shocking. This is some shocking stuff right now. Oh my God, look at Aaron Glenn. I love it. He is running. Aaron Glenn, I love it. He might have pulled a hammy. Cheers. Appreciate you, Purple and Gold Bar. I'll be back next Sunday, so tune in for that. That's wild. I can't believe that. All right, well. We have a bit of a shocker here. Baker throws it deep, and oh my God! All right, here we go. Bucks are already in field goal range. Baker throws it deep. Oh my gosh, did he catch that? Man, I don't know. He might have caught that. So much crazy stuff, bro. Vikings blow out Browns, upset Jets, comeback, Colts 40 piece, Falcons lose 30. Yo, what the hell is going on? I don't. Who knows, man? This is crazy. This was looking like a pretty lame week, but then we actually got some really fun stuff here late. They're taking a look at that Emeka Buka catch, by the way. That's why I'm not talking. I love the light orange uniforms. Patriots versus Steelers by far the most normal game. Yeah. Yep. Also, I love the uniforms of Tampa Bay. I think they're gorgeous. They are beautiful. Absolute things of beauty. All right. Screen here to number 17. He gets a lane, and he's easily in field goal range. All right. Bucks can just burn the clock, and they should win this game. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, they're going to hand the ball off. After this game, I will be signing off. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in and being with me throughout the day. I will be back next Sunday, maybe Thursday, depending on if I have anything going on. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. I'll put out a community post. Also, we have a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown. I'll take that. I could use that in that game. All right, here we go. 10 seconds left. Bucks are going to take a knee. And they're going to send out their kicking unit who just got blocked, and it looks pretty easy. Let's see. All right, I'll let you guys know. Last one was kicked, and it was blocked. All right, 7 of 10, and go ahead and game tying field goals in the fourth quarter and overtime. Let's see. Oh, he drilled it. And it is good. The Buccaneers get the win. That was close. All right, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Again, I'll be back next week, potentially Thursday. We'll see. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your day, and let's enjoy.